Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? It is your boy Brandon. Welcome to Audio Addiction. If you're new here, thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling. Tonight, I feel like we're doing something a little special tonight. No pun intended. Uh we are going to be actually doing twice tonight cuz technically we've never technically done a deep dive for twice. I've listened to a majority of their discography at this point, but we haven't officially covered them. So some of the older stuff I'm not as familiar with, which I'm excited to check out. And then obviously we're going to get up to the new stuff. So this is going to be a little bit more comprehensive, hopefully. So we're doing that tonight. If you are new, everything is on Patreon first. Usually Patreon gets all this stuff early. And the reason why I'm doing twice tonight is I'm seeing them tomorrow. On the date I'm recording this, which is the 23rd. So by the time this comes out on YouTube, probably will not know that I'm at the show, but I do go to shows often. So come hang out, say hello to me if you see me. But I figured twice would be a good one to cover. Like I said, we haven't officially covered them, so very nice. No Santa says howdy. Glad you enjoyed my playlist last week. Yes, thank you, thank you. Big kudos. I will probably do the wheel again at some point because A, I'm indecisive, and B, I feel like it gives people a chance to throw a group on a wheel. So come through. But yeah, I'm upset you missed it. It was a good time. We had a great time with Lovely. So speaking of which, everything on Patreon's up to date. YouTube is another story that everything is going out probably about a month. Probably more than a month now, at least different. So if you want to see it early, check Patreon or come hang out and stream. And also, there's always a pinned link to Discord if you're hanging out. So, as mentioned, doing twice tonight. Shout out to my girlfriend. She's the one who recommended us doing twice since I haven't officially covered them yet. So, um, cool stuff. If I am missing some title tracks, let me know. I kind of ran through it real quick, but I'm pretty sure I've got them. If I've got like the K-pop updates list and stuff like that, I checked. So, Gunky, hello. Sarah, hello. Kala, hello. Unhi, hello. Very nice, very nice. All right. I think we shall be off to said races now. So very nice. I am not doing the Japanese stuff. If I was gonna do it, I probably will do. Like I said, I have something set up hopefully to do a Japanese only stream at some point. Especially like groups we've covered already. So I might be soliciting people on Discord about what to do. Um, but I wanted to kind of get because I know there's so many Japanese releases that have been done by groups we've already covered already. So maybe I'll just kind of ask Discord and I'll ask chat now if you've got any recommendations, then let me know and we'll cover them on the Japanese stuff because I feel like sometimes it gets a little crazy, unfortunately, with YouTube and stuff. Patreon's a little bit easier because I can just rock with the video and people can watch it there. But YouTube, I feel like I probably would have to just make a video and maybe we'll do those like once a month or something because I feel like there's so many groups in the past that we have not done that I would like to do at some point. So, Sarah says, "You sure you want to do this? Do you want to think about?" Oh God, man, there's gonna be so many twice jokes. Gunky says Brandon made his list and checked it twice. Ah, this is bad. Anyway, I know that there's some of these songs that I have listened to, but I have not watched the MV. I usually just check them out and I've gone through and checked them out through streaming and stuff. So I'll be excited to check out some of the songs that I love that I've never actually watched the MVs for. So we're gonna be starting it off with Ooh. This one is like Oh Ah, very nice, very nice. And this is their first song, I believe. This is their debut song, I'm pretty sure. So No Santa says it's a shame we're doing another group I don't really care for. Oof. Damn. Really? You're not a Twice fan? That's crazy. That's interesting. All right. Well, listen, I respect it. I respect it. All right. let's get into the first one. I've never seen this MV. This is wild. I'll try. My acting skills gotta be up. Just tonight and every night. Okay. 시작하기 싫어 쉽지 않은 여자 그게 나인가 Turn it up Let me see how you gon' treat me Ain't no easy think about it twice Let me see how you gon' treat me Ain't no easy think about it twice Okay 내가 움직일 수 없게 날 우아 하게 만들어줘 가짜 가짜 진심 없는 가짜 잘가 우아하게 해 이제 더 할 말이 없게 날 우아하게 만들어줘 랄랄라 말만 하지 말고 느껴지게 우아하게 Oh my god. Guys, The Walking Dead seems a little different. I don't remember it being this nice, you know. Anyway, this was Twice's like ooh-ha, very nice to start it off. No Sinna says Brandon's sarcasm detector needs calibrated. Yeah, I do. I do be. I also feel like I will say I'm terrible at reading sarcasm in text. I feel that's probably the best way I could get myself out of that hole in the commentary there. I kind of figured. I was like last night. I was like, I would be. I was like, there's no way No Santa does not like Twice. I'd be fucking stupid. Be crazy. Gunky says, Brands, I am a little slow tonight. You know, listen, and every night. But hey, you know, it is what it is. Dang says outfits are a choice. Outfit are choices. That's true. They did have some interesting outfits. Jazz, hello. Thank you for hanging. It's crazy how we've never actually covered Twice. Yeah, I feel like I had to put technically we've covered like about the, I wouldn't say the completely the back half, but I've covered most of the newer stuff that's come out within the past couple years, but I haven't officially gone all the way back, which is what we were doing tonight. And I felt like it was fitting since I am seeing them tomorrow. So, Andy, hello. Thanks for hanging. Kala says, I'm with Brandon on this one. Sarcasm is hard. I think it's just sarcasm usually in person is not hard for me to detect. I usually can get on that pretty easily. But I will say I feel like in text it's a little bit more difficult. So, Sonja, hello. We are doing Twice. Yeah, officially, quote unquote officially. I've covered Twice a lot on here, but we haven't actually gone all the way back. So, Uni says, it's wild to me that you haven't seen some of these. Yeah, I haven't seen the first one, their first MV. This was great. I will say probably the one thing that stood out to me the most is that they literally have not aged. It's crazy. Like, like, obviously maybe like a little bit, but like it's genuinely that was like my first thought. I was like, wow, they all look pretty much the same, like from a facial structure standpoint. So that's insane. The genetics are wild. But I felt like this song was good. I've heard this. I feel like I have heard this one before, not done by Twice, but I know that I feel like I've heard this is. I feel like this is one of their first songs and potentially is pretty iconic in that aspect. But I might have heard this at like the one time I went to a K-pop club night or something like that. I feel like I've heard this song before, being a Twice fan, but I've never actually seen the MV. I find it interesting that like K-pop was obsessed with like the like zombie like MVs and stuff. Kind of crazy, but I enjoyed it. This is a fun song. I don't know if they still play this one in their rotation. I can't if they did, I would feel like it would maybe be like a surprise song that they play at the end or something, like an encore song potentially, or like something like that. But I can't imagine them playing that now, or at least if they do, maybe they would like put it in a like a mashup potentially. But I enjoy it. I feel like this one has aged pretty well considering this is a decade old. But yeah, I've seen like I said, I haven't seen the MV at all. That I will say that MV was like a completely different experience for me, but I may have heard this one just in passing, but I enjoyed it. I feel like it's very good. It's very Twice coded, which I feel like a lot of their songs have obviously traditionally been, but I enjoyed this. This was a good first title track. So I like this. Gulky says, I haven't seen a lot of their MVs. Their music is very hit or miss for me. I do love some of their songs, of course. That's fair. Hey, listen, you can't love them all. I feel like for me, potentially though, because I do really love Twice, I feel like I will probably say I'll like most of these, if not like 80%. So very cool. Very cool. We're going to move on to the next one, which again, if I am out of order, let me know, Chad, and I'll siphon them around. But the next one I've got here is Cheer Up. So let's check it out. Okay.
소리가 여기까지 들려 땀에 젖은 전화기가 여기서도 보여 바로바로 대답하는 것도 매력 없어 메시지만 읽고 확인 안 하는 건 기본 너무 심이 나보 이러다가 지칠까봐 걱정되긴 하고 안 그럼 내가 더
I like that synth in the back.
빠질 것만 같아 답장을 못해줘서 미안해 친구를 만나느라 샤샤샤 만나기 좀 그렇고 미안해 좀 이따 연락할게 later 저러지마 어디 가지 않아 헤어질게 너의 baby 너무 빨리 싫어 성의를 더 보여 내가 널 기다려줄게 Try to baby 좀 더 힘을 내 연하가 쉽게 마음을 주면 안 돼 그래야 네가 날 더 좋아하게 될걸 태연하게 연기할래 아무렇지 않게 내가 널 좋아하는 맘 모르게 Just get together and then maybe turn up 나도 네가 좋아 상처
Cool bridge.
입을까봐 걱정되지만 여자니까 이해해주길 속마음 들킬까봐 고민아 지금처럼 조금만 더 다가와 그리 오래 걸리진 않아 Just get together and then maybe turn up Real man, yeah.
Ooh.
I see you love me like a real man
Okay.
Real man, yeah. Real man, yeah. I see you love me like a real man Try baby 좀 더 힘을 내 연하가 쉽게 마음을 주면 안 돼 그래야 네가 날 더 좋아하게 될걸 태연하게 연기할래 아무렇지 않게 내가 널 좋아하는 맘 모르게 Just get together and then maybe turn up
Okay, I thought there was gonna be more. This was Twice's Cheer Up. If you're hanging out tonight, thanks for hanging. Let's see a couple comments here. Everyone said Sarah says woohoo. Andy says ooh. Gunky says the chorus is the only part I remember from this song. That's fair. It's I was Sonja took the words right out of my mouth. Sonja says same. The chorus is an earworm. I would agree. That chorus was awesome. I haven't heard this one. I have not heard this one or seen the MV either. So this was cool. I thought it was very interesting. At first I was like, okay, the verses were interesting. Like I liked them. I think first like pass through, I was like, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this one's maybe like going a different direction that I'm not as familiar with. I did like the pre-chorus build both times. I felt like the pre-chorus build was really good in this song. But I did really love the chorus. I think that I would agree with both Sonja and Gunky that the chorus is like one of the more, if not the most memorable part of this song. I just love how like direct, how powerful it sounds. Like I feel like the projection. I know Geo did most of the choruses. I think Nayeon like followed her, but like so good. Like their hook choice in that chorus was phenomenal. I also really love the bridge. I think the transition from like that chorus to the bridge section was super nice. And I like that they kind of continued on with that like sort of like gorgeous melody choice in that, and then again kind of did like more of a bigger chorus to finish off the song. I thought that was really nice as well. But yeah, this is probably one of the few. There's probably actually a few old ones that I really haven't listened to. But I feel like my memory banks in terms of like Twice, because I gotta go back. I'm gonna go look at the Twice albums because I'm just curious. But I know there is a few albums that like there's albums in their discography that I've gone through and just been like, oh yeah, I hit these hard and like they're great. And then there are some albums that I just didn't like. I don't want to say that I didn't care about them, but I just didn't go as far back as I felt like I could have. I never really got I never really jumped into the like Twice Coaster 1, Twice Coaster 2, Twice a Gram, Twice to Gram, like anything. Oh man. I want to say anything. Oh man, I'm looking through their albums. I think anything after and Twice was basically, not that I didn't listen to them. I just feel like for me, like they were ones that I just didn't. I don't know. I think I feel like I was just so far removed from it a little bit to some degree, but now I'm actually getting around to listening to them, so that's good. But yeah, I would say the like first couple releases albums, I haven't listened to this title tracks and I haven't listened to the albums, so I don't know why. I should have went back and done it, but here we are. I feel like I waited because I was like, oh, well, I'm going to do them on stream. And then I never did. And now we're here. So it worked out. But very good song. I enjoyed this one as well. I think this one I liked a little bit more than the first one. But I feel like the first one might be more iconic potentially. So, but very cool. Very cool. Let's see. Uni says, meanwhile, I've heard every song many times. I used to rock like 8 hour plus playlist of their full discogs while working. They're my fave group. Oh, that's awesome. I feel like I think I've talked about it on the show, but like we one of the first K-pop releases that I done. I did between 1 and 2, and I think that was kind of where I've obviously fell in love with their discography, their music. But I'm glad to come back and listen to some of these because these, like I said, some of these are fucking bangers. So I don't know if they would ever bring out some of these old ones from the archives, but it is what it is. Unhi says it's very sad to not be seeing them tomorrow. Oh, damn. We could have linked up, Unhi. That would have been sick. So, all right. Well, we're moving on to TT, which we've watched a bunch of times, ironically enough. So let's check it out. I think we've watched this at least 3 times. We had to have. Yeah, we've watched it. I know we've at least watched it twice during Halloween. No pun intended.
이러지도 못하는데 잘하지도 못하네 그저 바라보며 baby 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 내 상상만의 이름과 함께 스마일은 안내 baby 아직 그리 모르는 사이인데 아무거나 걸쳐도 아름다워 거울 속 팬들이서 하는 패션쇼 힙합 난 정말 깎아 내가 먼저 턱 타진 분인걸 매번 타진 분인걸 나나나나나나 혼노래가 나오다가 나도 몰래 눈물 날 것 같아 아닌 것 같아 내가 아닌 것 같아 I love you so much 이미 난 다 컸다고 생각하는데 어쩌면 내 맘인데 왜 내 맘대로 할 수 없는 건데 밀어내려고 하면 할수록 자꾸 끌려 왜 자꾸 끌려 baby I like TT just like TT 이런 내맘 모르고 너무해 I'm like TT just like TT tell me that you be my baby 어처구니 없다고
Not gonna lie, every time this MV ends, I always think that JYP is gonna jump scare me at the end, and it hasn't happened yet. But I feel like there's gonna be one time I watch this and JYP is gonna pop up. Anyway, this was Twice's TT. If you've missed out, thanks for hanging. Um, let's see what we got. A couple comments here. Sarah says, "I love the song so much. Iconic." I would agree. Gunky says, "I know this song is iconic, but I don't like it at all." Oof! Wow, what a dichotomous chat tonight. I love that though. Udi says, "A Halloween classic." No Santa says, "TT makes me TT." Oh no. Sarah says we could watch TT 300. I'm not even gonna try to pronunciate that number. Probably over 300 million bajillion times. And I would love it. No Santa says it's the synth. I hate it so much. That's fair. Hey, listen. Sonja says this is a must see every October. I would agree. Jazz says LL. Guggy says that would have been an icon. That would have been an iconic ending. Yeah, that's true. Sarah says JYP will eventually haunt this video. Listen. I don't know, man. I feel like it's like the Fruit of the Loom cornucopia. You know what I mean? I feel like it's the Mandela effect. I've seen so many JYP groups that I just feel like he'll just show up eventually. It's like Beetlejuice, Let's see. Guggy says, yeah, I still can't stand this song. Hey, fair. And he says, I like most of the song except for the TT part. Wow. Okay. Guggy says, I just can't stand the chorus. Jazz says, we can never escape his grasp. That's true. He has banished us to the shadow realm, where we will listen to, potentially people will listen to TT for the rest of their life. No, I enjoyed this. Like I said, I feel like I've listened to this so many times. You could probably go check out a previous Halloween stream, probably about like 2 years ago now at this point, if you would like my first initial thoughts about the song. I do like this song. Like I said, I think it is very iconic, obviously, to their discography, certainly. I think it's just, I think maybe it probably is because I'm so biased to like how much I love Twice. I feel like I enjoy this song inadvertently. And so I feel like to me, it's like, even if it's not like one of my favorite songs that they've done, certainly I still feel like there's a lot of elements. There's a lot of things that they do. A lot of the way that they layer their vocals, I feel like still is very prevalent in the music that they write now. So I think there's a lot of like great things that they have done that they've used in this song that I feel like I've heard in other Twice songs, which is great. But I feel like they just have always remained consistent, even in this earlier stages. Like the songs are catchy, the synth, whether you like it or not, I feel like I enjoy it, but I also kind of enjoy that, like, I like the ambiance that it brings to the song. But yeah, I enjoy this one. Is this my favorite Twice song? Most likely not, but I do really like this, and the MV is also shot really, really well too. So. Gunky says, as long as we don't see JYP on the toilet again. That's true. That is a cursed image right there. No Santa says, speaking of JYP, where is our Valentine? I'm here. That's your Valentine's. My many weeks late Valentine's Day gift here. All right. Very cool. We're moving on to the next one. This one is Knock Knock. I don't know if I've heard this song, but I know for a fact I have not seen the MV. So let's check it out. Wow. Excellent joke, Gunky. I stay here for the humor of chat.
맞을래요 혼자 있을 때 훅 들어와 정신없이 날 흔들어놔 지금 이딴 널 위한 쇼타임 Making your same day 울리면 매일 찾아와 줄래 세상 맞출래 돌다간 잠들어버릴 거려 knock on my door knock on my door Come in come in come in baby take my hand 내 맘이야 네게 두드려줘 쿵쿵 다시 한번 쿵쿵 Baby knock on my door 날 아쉽게 아니지
Oh.
않을 거야 내일도 모레도 다시 와줘 준비하고 기다릴게
Oh my god. Oh my god. I Beetlejuiced him. God damn.
Hey, hey, 이 시간이 지나면 굳어있던 내 마음이 내 마음이 아이스크림처럼 녹아버릴 테니까 Come knock on my door 내 맘이야 네게 두드려줘 쿵쿵 다시 한번 쿵쿵 Baby knock on my door 쉽게 열리지 않을 거야 내일도 모레도 다시 와줘 준비하고 기다릴게 Baby knock on my door 그 하루가 듣고 싶은 거야 Knock on my door
Ah, okay. It was from the last symphony. Very nice. All right. This was Knock Knock from Twice. I gotta go back to that. I gotta go back. I spoke him into existence, so I feel like I gotta go back to his cameo now. Where is it? Oh god. Oh, here we go. Oh, I love that. I love that. All right, let's see what we got here. Gunky says, oh god, we had so many Twice knock jokes. I love that. Knock knock jokes. Oh god. Gunky says, I don't know this song. Very nice. Sarah says, there he is. Andy says, JYP cameo. Everyone freaked out. Jazz says, speak of the devil. Uni is like, I was like, he'll be here sooner than you think. That's true. Gunky says he was one MV2 late. He got the wrong date for the Halloween party. Sarah said, Gunky says he didn't check the date twice. Give chat and also comments. Give me your best Twice joke down below. Oh my god, I love that. Other than the JYP jump scare, I feel like if I say his name too many times, he's gonna show up behind me in my office. But I enjoyed this. This was a good song. I don't believe that I have heard this one. It did look like it was from Twice Coaster 2, I think. Let me see. Yeah, Twice Coaster Lane 2. Okay. Yeah. I enjoyed this. This was very fun. I don't know if it was very like holiday themed. No, February 19th, so that wouldn't have been holiday. But I thought this was nice. I like the chorus a lot. I feel like they've always traditionally been very strong with choruses, but I enjoyed the chorus of the song immensely. I also really enjoyed like the final chorus of this one probably the most. I loved a lot of like the ad libbing. I'm almost positive that it it has to be Geo because I could hear. I'm pretty sure I could hear her voice. Her voice is very distinct. I also know like Jeong also does it as well, and then I would guess Neon. I feel would probably be the other ones. I would say that are usually the powerhouse. Youngjung, excuse me, I pronounced it incorrectly. Um, but I thought this was great. I enjoyed kind of like the little bits of holiday theme in there. I don't know if that was intentional or not with the song, but yeah, I would say the chorus was extremely catchy in this one. MV was also really cool. I like that it tied back into the first one that we watched for TT. But yeah, I do like this one a lot. This one was solid. So, Sarah says, "Okay, listen up. I won't tell it." Oh God. So just says another catchy chorus, and Gunky says, "What do you think my favorite Twice song? What do you think is my favorite Twice song?" Ooh, okay. If you think that you know Gunky's favorite Twice song, let us know. Maybe I'll have to play my favorite Twice song. So, Adele Weiss. Yes, we are doing Twice. I've done a lot of the new stuff, but I haven't gone all the way back. So that is what we're doing tonight. So we're doing all of their Korean stuff. We will hopefully eventually cover some of their Japanese material in the future. But thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you. So, all right. We're going to keep it moving, though. The next one we've got is Signal, which is also one I don't believe that I've heard either or seen the MV for. So let's go. What? Oh, okay.
Trying to let you know 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 I must let
Okay.
you know 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 I must let you know 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 근데 전혀 안 통해 눈빛을 보내 눈치를 주네 근데 못 알아듣네 답답해서 미치겠다 정말 왜 그런지 모르겠다 정말 다시 한번 일을 냈어 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 눈짓도 손짓도 어떤 표정도 소용이 없네 하나도 안 통해 눈치도 붙이도 전혀 없나 봐 더 이상 어떻게 내 맘을 표현해 언제부턴가 난 네가 좋아 지기 싫었어 바보야 왜 이렇게도 내 맘을 몰라 언제까지 이렇게 둔하게 내 친구로만 대할래 내가 원하는 건 그게 아닌데 시그널 보내 시그널 보내 찌릿 난 너를 원해 난 너를 원해 왜 반응이 없니 만나는 마다 말을 담아 찌릿 기다리잖아 다 보이잖아 왜 알지 못하니 Trying to let you know 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 I must let you know 사인을 보내 시그널 보내 널 보며 웃으면 알아채야지 오늘만 몇 번째 널 보며 웃는데 자꾸 말을 걸면 느껴야지 계속 네 곁에 머물러 있는데 언제부턴가 난 네가 좋아 지기 싫었어 바보야 왜 이렇게도 내 맘을 몰라 언제까지 이렇게 둔하게 내 친구로만 대할래 내가 원하는 건 그게 아닌데
Wait. What the? Oh my god. Okay, I was not expecting that ending. That's wild. Oh my god. The aliens. Yeah, for real. That's insane. Oh my god. I gotta go back. I gotta go back. Dude, how many frames did they keep the alien in? There's gotta be. I'm running out of frames here. JYP. I just need to know. Skip. Oh, went too far. You made Nyan look like a psychopath. Was it only one frame? Nah. It might have been one frame. That's crazy. That's nuts. Anyway, I'll leave it on here because I'm like I'd be here all night. But very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. That's cool. Okay, cool. Sarah says, love this song, love twice. Amen. Let's see. Jazz says, this one is so fun. Actually, the first song of theirs I came across. Wow, okay. Very nice. Gaki says, would it be creepy if JYP was in that alien outfit? And Uni says, yes, very LMAO. Andy said, oh my god. Sarah says, Momo is Edward Cullen confirmed. How many girls are stalking him? Gucky says, very nice. Kala says, we need a playlist of every JYP sneaks himself in. Yeah, oh my god. That would be wild. I feel like there's so many. I enjoyed this. This was a fun song. Again, another phenomenal chorus in the song. I felt like the chorus is really fun. At first I didn't know what to expect song-wise, but I feel like they always turn it around for me. There are definitely some songs that I like that I've listened to on here so far where I've been like, oh, it's been like a little bit of an interesting start, but I feel like this one, like in a similar camp where I was like, very interesting start, but I felt like the song, once we got into the chorus, I was like, ooh, okay, I get it, it makes sense, it's clicking. Um, I like how they kind of do that like clapping like signal, like obviously them doing it in Korean, but like that like choreography, like it's got such a good memorability to it for some reason. I don't know. I feel like a lot of like the clapping and like having like very like cadence driven like lyrics always stick in my head for some reason. I feel like that's probably maybe the intention of that, but I kind of love the like punchiness of the song. I thought it was really fun. There's like little bits of like retro-ness in it. I don't know if I would consider this song to be very like entirely retro, but there is definitely some elements mixed in there that I liked. Um I thought this was a very fun song. Like I said, this is one that I feel like I had missed out on listening to while going through their discography. But yeah, I liked it. I also the MV was like they all seem very hilarious. So I just loved like how they were all trying to like entice this alien in different ways. I thought it was very cute and very, very fun. So this was a good one. This was a good one. I feel like I feel like there's certain songs that I would think that are in quite Twice's discography where I feel like people sleep on songs like this. I feel like this would be one of them. I don't know if this is, like I said, I know Jazz mentioned that this was one of the first songs that they heard from Twice, but I feel like this might have been a sleeper. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like that was my first initial thought on this song, but I enjoyed it a lot. It was very good. So we're going to keep it moving though. Let's see. We've got Heart Shaker next. Gunky says, this is the first time I've heard this song. Very nice. Sarah says, people who slept on this song, every member but Santa. That's true. Oh my God. That's facts. All right. Well, let's get into Heartbreaker next. That's, or Heart Shaker. Excuse me.
Come on, be my love, come on, be my love, baby. Come on, be my love, come on, be my love, baby. 너랑 있었어, 막 곰곰이네, 나 이거 진짜 잘하는 짓이
Whoa, 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 whoa. That, yeah, huh? did they get? Did they get doubles? Or did they green screen them? Oh my god, what the fuck? Let's see. Sonja says this is such a bop. Jess says love this one. Gunky says when it comes to deep dives, this is by far my favorite song so far, but we haven't gotten to my favorites yet. Sarah says I wanted to check in. Did we accidentally skip Likey Likey before this? No, Likey. I have Likey Likey later on. Was that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be sooner? Let me know. I know they are twice. I just didn't. I've never seen them. Like, I didn't know if they got like people that like if they actually like doubled them in the like video editing. That was cool. I saw it for like a split second. I was like, is that Geo twice? That's crazy. If Likey should have been first, let me know, Sarah. I'll go back and check that one out. No Santa says, is Santa gay? Many people are saying. Uni says, yeah, Lucky came out a couple months before. Okay. Damn. I'll move it up then. The internet lied to me, guys. Oh god. Okay, so Likey should have been first, but I'll move it down here so I don't lose it. All right. This one I haven't heard. I have heard Likey before, but I have not heard this one. I don't know why. This one I should not have slept on because I actually enjoy this one a lot. The vocals on this are incredible. I feel like this one had to have been like very early on. Like this one has to be in my opinion, I feel like this one has to be one of the stronger like earlier songs in their discography. I don't want to seem hyperbolic, but I did really enjoy this one a lot. I think the like guitar work in this was really nice. Like I like the kind of like band feel of this a little bit more. It kind of had that like pop band sort of feel, and I dig that. Vocals on this were incredible. I gotta give a shout outs to two of my faves, Nayeon and Geo. I feel like that chorus was chef's kiss. It's so good. The hook on that chorus is also really, really memorable. I also really like the last chorus. I feel like there was a lot of things going on specifically. I feel like that is kind of a little bit sort of like a JYP trait to some degree. But I like the kind of like popcorning effect, I guess, of like the different vocals. Like you got to hear them like do different pieces vocally. It kind of hit different, musical it kind of hit different vocal spectrums throughout the song, and I like that. I thought that was really good, and I think it makes it makes that last chorus feel a little bit more like dynamic. It makes it sound much fuller, which is really cool. But I enjoyed this one a lot. I think like the vocals were great, as I mentioned, like the little bits of like rapping section as well were really, really well done. The choreography was really fun as well. It just felt to me, in terms of like older stuff that I am not as familiar with, I would say I think this one is probably one of the best ones in early discography. But I enjoyed this one a lot. This one, for one that I hadn't heard, I will 100% be going back to this one. So Sarah says if we get to it, if we do not get to it, no problem. I think it was released before this. That's fair. Yeah, Unhee looks like they commented on that as well. So and Gunky says this song is great. Hey, let's go. All right, well, we're going to go back in time, and we're going to check out Likey, which we have checked out before. So we'll give this one a spin again. So let's check it out. Oh, wait. What the fuck? Okay, cool. University, what's going on? Thank you for hanging. I love the twice call. Love it.
춤을 훅 자마자 팔을 올리게 다시 한번 허리를 훅 으라차차차 따위부터 베이베 세상엔 예쁜 옷이 너무나도 많고 많아 비비크림 빠빠빠 립스틱을 맘맘마 베라에 담아볼까 예쁘게 이거 보면 웃어줘 그리고 꼭 눌러줘 저 밑에 앙증맞고 새빨간 근데 좋아요란 말을 건네 내 맘 표현하기엔 부족하네 근데 좋아요 잠도 못하고 지각하게 돼도 좋은걸 그저 바라보고 있지 아무 말도 할 수 없지 조금만 더 다가와요 내 맘 알아줘요 더 이상 감추고는 싶지 않아 오늘따라 기분이 꿀꿀해 안 그런 척 해봐도 슬프니 반응 없는 것 때문에 삐져는 눈치 없이 친구들이 나오라고 불러내 잠깐만 연락이 이제야 오는 걸 후 하루 종일 기분이 왔다 갔다 울다가도 다시 신나서 춤추네 설렌다 me like it, me like it, like it, like it, me like it, like it, like it. 두근두근두근. Me like it, me like it, like it, like it, me like it, like it, like it. 두근두근두근.
Very nice, very nice. All right, this was Twice's Likey. Very nice, very nice. Let's see, a couple comments here. Sarah says, "Wait, who here is the one who hates video with this color grading?" Are you speaking for yourself, Sarah? That's the question. University says, "Me likey." Uni says, "Oh well, this one is fine. It's not undersaturated." That's true. Uni says, "This MV was shot in Vancouver, all over the place." I did see that because I think Youngjeon posted about they like went to like the different locations that they shot the MV at, like on their most current tour, because I know it started in Vancouver, so that was cool. Very full circle. Sarah says the rap break is cool. I do really like the rap break in this song and the Momo dance break that followed suit. I appreciate that. That was cool. Guggy says, "How much do you like this song?" Me likey, 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 like. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do the hand choreography. Very poorly. Jazz says super catchy. And then Sarah says, "No, someone always mentioned they did not like the washed out color grading. It is very saturated. I can see that. I don't think that it was. I do remember watching this, and I think I do remember that comment, but I don't know if they're in chat tonight or not. But I'd be curious if you are the one that said it's oversaturated. I'm curious. Chorus probably up there. I would say up there with like one of the catchiest Twice choruses. Certainly, like that. I'll probably have that stuck. I think I'll have that chorus stuck in my head probably for the rest of the night and tomorrow. Great song. I think like the melody choice was so good in this song too. But I think there's just like I don't think that it's like over the top in the way that like I feel like some Twice songs are, but just like the hooks in this song are just like really memorable. And I feel like Twice over the years, as always, sold like really good hooks. Like I think the way that they've done stuff has always been very good. Again, I say that as a heavily biased like Twice lover. I feel that they do write some really good hooks, and I would say a good majority of their songs like just I feel like get stuck in my head. So, I appreciate that. I think it helps me kind of remember some of these songs a little bit more too, and I feel like I can't remember if I don't believe that they are playing this one on the current tour, excuse me, but I would have loved to hear this one. I think this one would have been fire to hear live, but I digress. I'll hopefully get another chance to see them. But I love this song. I would have been pissed if I knew it was on the list, but I'm glad we actually are getting to check it out again. So very cool. University says Brandon likey likey. I do be likey twice. So all right, well we're gonna get into the next one, which is Dance the Night Away. So let's check it out. I don't think I've seen this MV.
You and me in the moonlight. 별꽃 축제 열린 밤. 파도 소리를 들고 춤을 추는 이 순간. 이 느낌 정말 딱이야. 바다야 우리와 같이 놀아. 바람아 너도 이쪽으로 와. 별빛 조명 아래서 너와 나와 세상과 다 같이 party all night long. Yeah, it's good. If you wanna have some fun, 짭짤한 공기처럼 이 순간에 특별한 행복을 놓치지 마. One, two, three, let's go. 저 우주 위로 날아갈 때 춤추러 가. Hey, let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. Yeah, one, two, three, let's go. 저 바다 건너 들릴 때 소리 질러. Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. You and me in this cool night. 미소 짓는 반쪽 달. 그 언젠가 너와 나 저 달 뒷면으로 가. 파티를 여기로 약속. Yeah, it's good. If you wanna have some fun, 은빛 모래처럼 이 순간의 특별한 행복을 놓치지 마. One, two, three, let's go. 저 우주 위로 날아갈 때 춤추러 가. Hey, let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. Yeah, one, two, three, let's go. 저 바다 건너 들릴 때 소리 질러. Let's dance the night away.
I love that for your university.
오늘이 마지막인 듯 소리 질러 저 멀리 끝없이 날아오를 듯 힘껏 뛰어 더 높이. 오늘이 마지막인 듯 소리 질러 저 멀리 쏟아지는 별빛과. Oh, let's dance the night away. Let's dance the night away. Yeah, one, two, three, let's go. 저 바다 건너 들릴 때 소리 질러. Let's dance the night away. Yeah, 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 yeah. Let's dance the night away. 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 Let's dance the night away.
Oh my god.
Dance the night away.
I love that. Just low key imagine just like being on your yacht and being like, is that Twice on the beach over there? I could never. I'd be like, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. It's Twice. They're stranded. This was Dance the Night Away from Twice. If you're joining for the deep dive, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Let's see what we got here. A couple comments. Let's see. University says good song. Cookie said the song is so good. Andy says ooh. Someone just says you've seen it. I think I saw it on Chaos Stream. I did not. I don't believe. I know I have heard the song. I have listened to this. I've never seen this MV though. That was a first. So maybe I'm going crazy. I don't remember seeing this one. So maybe I just blocked it out of my memory. It's a trauma response. I don't want Twice to be stuck on an island. Let's see. University says, I don't know. Wait, I don't know members, but I might be a little bit of a day on simp. That's fair. Geo's my bias, Gunky says. He says, missed opportunity to have JYP waving at them from the yacht. That's true. I do have What Is Love. Do I? Yeah, I do. Damn, what the fuck? I'm really messing up tonight, guys. I apologize. I moved it up, Sarah. I thought for sure they were in order. That's crazy. I do have Mary. I do have. Damn, what the fuck, guys? I'm hurting. We're hurting tonight. There's so many. All right, I'll have to add it. That's crazy. Okay, I'll pull up the wiki too. I'll have this loaded. Jesus Christ. I didn't think I was going to have that up. I am fired. Thanks. I can prove that I could never do a playlist better than chat at this point. Yeah, that would have been funny, Unhi. I would have liked that. Sarah says they can be stuck on an island if I can also be stuck on an island. That's fair. That's fair. I should have checked the list twice. I should have. Yeah. That's my B. That's my B. Damn, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna add Mary and Happy on. God. I'm hurting, guys. Mary and Happy. Let's go. Though I feel like we always check this one out too on the I'll refresh it. I should have been fired more than twice. Hey, listen. You guys come back, so I feel like that's more of a counterpoint on your part this time. All right. I have listened to Mary and Happy though. I feel like that's maybe, I don't know what my reasoning for it was, but we'll put Mary and Happy first, and then this is gonna be completely out of order. So if you are watching this on Twitch, don't flame me. Don't flame me, but we're going to check it out again. So we're going to check out Mary and Happy, What Is Love. Hopefully, I'm going to double check my list here. I did not have Best Thing I Ever Did either. So, god damn it. All right, well, let's check out Mary and Happy, which is not how I'm feeling right now. I'll give a quick synopsis for Dance the Night Away. Solid song. I think the chorus is probably the best part of the song, in my opinion. But overall, a solid song. Would have loved it. No, Stan said the flaming will continue until the playlist improves. Hey, let's go. Listen. If I can up my grade, I'll do it. Oh my god. My girlfriend does not know Twice's MVs list. I'll be lucky if I can read anything. She just suggested doing this. It was my putting the list together. She's not gonna take the blame for this. It's me. It was on me. That's alright. I'm not gonna blame her. That's all me. I'll take the responsibility.
것들이 좀 이렇게 다르게 들릴 수가 있는지 내 손이 자꾸 거니는 거리의 불빛들까지도 모두 다르잖아 너무 예쁘잖아 늦었나봐 네가 내 곁에 있는 이번 겨울은 다르잖아 울리는 캐롤 날 울리지는 않겠어 이제는 나도 크리스마스가 좋아 내리는 흰눈도 쓸쓸하지 않아 이제는 내 크리스마스도 메리야 뉴이어는 해피야 이렇게 네가 내 곁에 있으니 Already it's now 실컷 내려도 돼 이번 겨울에는
Oh.
12월 마지막 달력이 그냥 달려가 버리길 바라던 나 도시를 채우는 마법을 피해 도망가고 있다는 다 해보고 싶어서 다 해봤지 눈과 귀를 다 가려봤지 그런 네가 불쌍했는지 하늘이 날 보내줬지 이제는 나도 크리스마스가 좋아 내리는 흰눈도 쓸쓸하지 않아 이제는 내 크리스마스도 메리야 이렇게 네가 내 곁에 있으니 Thank you Santa Claus
All right, very cool. This was Twice's Merry and Happy in my very out of order Twice deep dive. Thanks for watching. Don't flame me too hard. Uh but very cool, very cool. Let's see what we got. Unhi says just realized the wiki separates the English tracks out, which doesn't help with ordering the later tracks. That's all right. The later ones, I think I've got them correct. I don't know. Gaki says, fun fact, I was listening to Funky Glitter Christmas today. Ah, very nice. Well, listen, it's still in the acceptable range. We have not gotten into spring yet. So I enjoy this. Like I said, we listened to this around the holidays. I love that. But I felt like this was solid. Listening to it again for a second time. I did enjoy it. I thought it was very sweet. Feel like it obviously evokes that like holiday spirit, which is great. But I enjoyed this one. I think listening to it again, I think I had a lot more time to kind of focus on the song a little bit more. I also like something that I noticed about the song, I guess not the song, but the MV specifically. I just love the interaction between them. Like obviously, it's just like, it doesn't seem like it's. I mean, obviously they are on camera, but it does seem genuine, and I love that. I think that's something that like is just so sweet, and I think that it kind of encapsulates that moment of the holiday spirit. So I thought that was great. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed listening to this one. I think I think we even listened to another Twice holiday song last year as well, and also enjoyed that one. I think it's a Japanese song, if my poor memory serves me correct. But I enjoyed this one. I think going back and listening to this one again was great. So I enjoyed the song. Gagi says, unfortunately, not spring yet. It was freezing today. Unhi says we got hit with another foot. That's true. In the PA homies got the snow. Crazy stuff. So if you're out in those streets, stay safe. But very nice. We are moving on to another one. Again, massively out of order. But we are listening to What Is Love. I did want to ask chat before I stupidly move on. Best Thing I Ever Did looks like to be a song. So I don't know if there's a MV for that one or not. If you know, let me know and I will add it to the proverbial list here. But we're going to check out What Is Love next. So. Oh, God. How much time do you have? iconic. Not the ghost.
시작될런지 모르지만 느낌이 어쩐지 진짜 좋을 것 같아 왠지 영화 드라마보다도 더 멋진 사랑이 올 거야 내가 언제나 맞지 어서 나타나봐 나는 다 준비가 됐지 Ready 어디 있을까 찾아낼 거야 어디 있을까 보고 싶어 죽겠어 더 이상 참을 수 없을 것만 같아 사탕처럼 달콤하다는데 하늘을 나는 것 같다는데 I wanna know 사랑이 어떤 느낌인지 하루 종일 웃고 있다는데 세상이 다 아름답다는데 I wanna know 언젠간 나에게도 사랑이 올까 I wanna know I wanna
That diode. I love that. Oh, this is great. I've never seen this MV, weirdly enough. All right. Very cool. This is Twice's What Is Love. I would say one of the most iconic Twice songs in their discography. No, Santa says Brandon says baby don't. That's true. Don't hurt me, chat. Sarah says maybe my favorite Twice title track. That's fair. You listen to that. I would respect you. Gonki says best song so far for sure. Nice, love that. Sonja says love this one. Kaylee, hello. Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. This one's phenomenal. I've listened to this one. I don't even know how many times. I think I've lost track at this point. This is such. I would say probably one of their most iconic songs of all time. The chorus, phenomenal hook. The choreography, so good as well. I haven't seen this MV, but I did like that. I'm pretty sure they used like famous like movie scenes. I know there was definitely like the I want to say it's the Princess Diaries because I know Nyan was doing like Anne Hathaway's like glow up. I'm pretty sure if I've got it correct. But I enjoy this. This is great. Like I said, their songs are incredibly catchy. I think the chorus again is the standout piece in this song specifically. I also really enjoyed Dayeon's rap. Dayeon and Chaeyeon, I feel like I don't often feel like I speak about too often, but their rapping core is always really fun. Um, I also really enjoyed Sui's and Momo and Sana. I feel like I always kind of put them together in terms of like their like subunits and stuff, but they're also really incredible. But all of them in this song were just so good. Again, I love the kind of like bigger like anthemic pieces to the song. Like you can hear them kind of doing like little ad libs and stuff over top, like the "What Is Love." Like I feel like that like ensemble vocal part, I feel like is just so iconic. And I feel like it's just anytime that I need to like have a pick me up on a day, I feel like I listen to "What Is Love" just because it's one of those songs that I just think just lifts the spirits. So I love that. Eunhee gave us the breakdown for movies: The Princess Diaries, Ghost, La Boom. Hopefully, I've pronounced that correct. Pulp Fiction, Romeo Juliet, Love Letter, La La Land, and Leon the Professional. Very nice. There was a few I noticed, like Princess Diaries, Ghost, or that Pulp Fiction, La La Land. There's those were probably the ones that I noticed, more specifically, but. That was cool. That was cool. I like that. Like I said, I've never seen the MV, so very nice. All right. All right, chat. Let's see. And here's the link for best thing. Okay, and it comes after yes or yes. Okay, I'm gonna throw it on the list now, Eunhee, because okay, I'm gonna forget if I don't do it now. It's not going to be added to the list here. So let's see. Okay. And you said it's after yes or yes. So I love that I'm doing these on the fly right now. This is awesome. Yes or yes. Okay. All right. Very nice. Thank you, Eunhee. Let's see. Kaylee says we are doing twice, but like officially. We are. Since I'm seeing them tomorrow. So let's do yes or yes. Let's check it out. I felt like it was a good time to do it, you know. Very timely. Twice square.
Hey boy, look, I'm gonna make this simple for you. You got two choices, yes or yes. 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes. 하나만 선택했어 yes or yes. 내가 이렇게도 이기적이었던가 뭔가 이렇게 갖고 싶던 적 있었나 다 놀라 내 뻔뻔함에 Come on and tell me yes. 생각보다 꽉감해진 나의 시나리오 이전도 플랜이면 완벽해 만족해 I don't care 누가 뭐래도 You better tell me yes. 내 맘은 정했어 yes. 그럼 이제 네 대답을 들을 차례 힘들면 보기를 줄게 넌 고르기만 해 고민할 필요도 없게 해줄게 뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해봤어 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네 맘 It's all up to you 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 진심일까 눈앞에 진심이니 눈앞에 애매한 저 말고 확실히 위아래로 There's no letters and no 지워버릴래 오늘부로 복잡하게 고민할 필요 없어 정답은 yes yes yo 어떤 이기심도 자극하는 너의 눈과 널 향한 호기심이 많아서 조금씩게만 하자면 눈물 골라도 날 만나게 될 거야 너 정말 나긴 해도 억지라고 해도 절대 후회하지 않게 해줄게 뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해봤어 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네맘 No it's all up to you Maybe I don't know Maybe I don't know 좀 더 선명하게 네 맘을 내게 보여봐 귀 기울여봐 무슨 소리가 들리지 않니 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 하나만 선택해 어서 yes or yes 하나도 못해서 yes or yes or yes 골라봐자 선택은 네맘뭘 고를지 몰라 준비해봤어 둘 중에 하나만 골라 yes or yes 네 마음을 몰라 준비해봤어 하나만 선택해 어서 yes or yes 싫어는 싫어 나 아니면 우리 선택을 존중해 거절은 거절해 선택지는 하나 자 선택은 네맘 It's all up to you 하나만 선택해 어서 yes or yes
All right, very cool. This is Twice's Yes or Yes. I did see one cool shot. Let me see if I can come back to it or not. Let's see. There's one where they were all like, oh, here it is. Very cool. All right. Let's see what we got here. Kaylee says, oh, how fun. Yes, very excited. Very excited for tomorrow. Sarah says, this video is so cool. Youngie says, now this is my favorite Twice song. I love the song so much. And Uni says, oh, I would have never guessed that. I would also agree. As a surprise to me. Gungi says the song is right up my alley. Ooh, wow. Okay. Sarah says, Daeon's hair is so cool. I would agree. I did like her hair. This was fun. Like I said, I've checked this song out before. Not on stream. I have listened to it before. But I haven't seen the MV. The MV was also really cool. I like the cards. I don't know if they would technically be considered tarot cards or not, but I liked it. Chorus in the song, iconic. Also got a great hook to it. I really like that. One member that I feel like I really do love their voice, and like oftentimes I feel like I'm always surprised at how much I appreciate her voice. So she probably is, I would imagine she probably is my bias wrecker in this group. But Jonghyun, I feel like her voice is so good. I don't know why, but I feel like I'll always undercut her, and it's not because I don't think she's a talented vocalist. I feel like in my head I'm like, oh, it's like it's Geo and like Nayeon all day, but like Junghyun always, I feel like she always kind of is that like sleeper hit for me. Her voice is so good, and I feel like I feel like over the years now, and being a Twice fan, I feel like I've grown to appreciate her more and more as a vocalist. But in these earlier songs, like it's cool to see like she's obviously started off the song, and then she was doing I think like another verse or like a chorus or something later on in the track, and it's really great. I think she's got again she fits that mold super well, and I think her voice has such a good like power and like dynamic to it, and I feel like she meshes really well with both Nayeon and Geo, because their voices are obviously a little bit different from her. So it's cool to hear like that variation. But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. I would probably say this is up there certainly in terms of best songs from Twice. And I would say this is definitely amongst my favorites as well. I enjoyed this one a lot. But very cool. Very cool. I haven't seen the MV, so the MV, I'm glad I could check this off the list that I've checked this one out. So very nice. The next one is The Best Thing I Ever Did, which I have not seen this one before. So let's keep history moving.
Yeah, the best thing I ever did. December 1년의 끝을 너와 I remember 우리 추억은 눈처럼 쌓이고 너를 위해 남겨둔 수많은 말이 맴돌아 떨리는 걸 늘 외롭기만 했었던 쓸쓸했었던 12월이 된 외롭지 않아 내가 올해 제일 잘한 일 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 내가 올해 안 한 일 중에 제일 잘한 일 너와 헤어지지 않은 것 함께 있는 것 All I wanna do All I wanna do 이대로 너와 영원히 둘이 All I wanna do All I wanna do 이대로 변하지 않고 우리 나는 모르겠는데 자꾸 티가 나는지 친구들이 놀려 하루 종일 입이 귀에 걸쳤다고 혼자 있어도 내 뒤에 네가 있는 것처럼 느껴 자꾸 기가 빨개지는 걸 어떡해 계속 널 생각해 늘 외롭기만 했었던 쓸쓸했었던 12월이 된 외롭지 않아 내가 올해 제일 잘한 일 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 내가 올해 안 한 일 중에 제일 잘한 일 너와 헤어지지 않은 것 함께 있는 것 올해를 잃을 빨리를 보내면서 수많은 일을 의미를 떠올려봐도 왜 모두 너와 함께한 순간들 뿐인지 나 왠지 사랑에 빠졌나 내가 올해 제일 잘한 일 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 너를 만난 것 내가 올해 안 한 일 중에 제일 잘한 일 너와 헤어지지 않은 것 함께 있는 것 All I wanna do All I wanna do 이대로 너와 영원히 둘이 All I wanna do All I wanna do 이대로 변하지 않고 우리 Yeah, the best thing I ever did. The best thing I ever did.
Aw. Very nice. Very nice. All right. This is Twice's The Best Thing I Have Ever Did. Very nice. Very nice. And Jazz's comment from the previous song, they said, love Jeongyeon's voice. I would agree. This kind of feels okay. So this is for their third special album. I don't know if this is technically. Chat can correct me if I'm wrong. It kind of gives a little bit of like anniversary, maybe fan song kind of. I don't know if this is considered a fan song or not, but reading some of the lyricism, I thought maybe it potentially could have been. I have not heard this one or seen the MV, but I really enjoyed this one a lot. I think oftentimes when I think of Twice, I'm thinking about those really upbeat, fun, like energetic, like very, 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 very Twice coded songs. But I felt like this one was really nice, and kind of a nice change of pace, certainly as well. I just think that their vocals, and again, I say this with extreme bias, like their vocals are so nice. Like I love how well they're arranged, like different elements, a different kind of like tonalities that all of them kind of collectively bring to the table is just so beautiful. And I feel like this one song specifically highlights it really well. I like that this isn't like any song for them to kind of like go crazy with, or like do something like fun poppy. Like I like that they kind of kept it more as like a ballady type song, and like really kind of highlighted and showed their skills off in this track. It just was really gorgeous. It definitely felt like they were trying to show a lot of emotionality to their songwriting and stuff. And like I said, I don't typically feel like I associate a lot of ballads to what they do, but I felt like this was probably about as close as I would get to maybe a Twice ballad, and this was great. So glad I was able to check this out on stream because it's really gorgeous. I will go back and listen to this one again because I feel like this one was definitely not run of the mill in like a good way. So I've really appreciated this one a lot. It was very fun. So very nice, very nice. All right. Well, it looks like if I've got it correct on the Wikipedia, we've got Fancy next, which is, I want to say, is one of my favorites, but I mean, I would be stupid if I didn't consider this to be one of my favorites. So let's check it out.
지금 하늘 구름 색은 tropica에 저 태양 빨간 빛이 두불 같아 Oh tell me I'm the only one like I fancy you I fancy you fancy you Strangers 뜨끈해 넌 장미 같아 괜찮아 진로는 겁나지 않아 더 세게 붙잡아 내 맘에 좀 위험할 거야 또 위험할 거야 baby 달콤한 초콜릿 아이스크림처럼 녹아버리는 지금 내 기분 so lovely 깜깜한 우주 속 가장 반짝이는 저별 그 옆에 큰 네가 거기 나 fancy you 아무나 원하지 않아 Hey I love you 그래 너 fancy you 꿈처럼 행복해도 돼 Cause I need you fancy you 너가 먼저 좋아하면 어때 fancy you 지금 너에게로 갈래 fancy baby 난 정말 아무것도 못하네 Oh my mayday 이러다 큰일 날 것 같은데 bang bang 머리가 홀리들리는 시대 어쩌면 좋아 이게 맞는 건지 몰라 SOS dream 너란 바다의 잠수함이 돼 Maybe birthday 달콤해 너와 나의 fantasy dream dream 마치 꿈 같다고 거지고 봐 요즘 나 지금 메시지 랄랄라 baby 달콤한 초콜릿 아이스크림처럼 녹아버리는 지금 내 기분 so lovely 깜깜한 우주 속 가장 반짝이는 저별 그 옆에 큰 네가 거기 나 fancy you 아무나 원하지 않아 Hey I love you 그래 너 fancy you 꿈처럼 행복해도 돼 Cause I need you fancy you 너가 먼저 좋아하면 어때 fancy you 지금 너에게로 갈래 fancy 연기처럼 꼭 사라질까 늘 가득히 담아 두 눈에 담아 생각만으로 포근해져 몰래 들려서 난널 놓지 않을래 거기 나 fancy you 아무나 원하지 않아 Hey I love you 그래 너 fancy you 꿈처럼 행복해도 돼 Cause I need you fancy you
Let's go. Let's go. All right. This is Twice's Fancy. If you're hanging out for the Twice deep dive, appreciate you. Officially, officially Twice deep dive. Like I said, I've covered Twice for a hot minute now at this point. So, very nice, very nice. Everyone was vibing. Kala says, "Is that a sample or I just heard this song before?" I don't think that is a sample, to my knowledge. If anyone who is a little bit more Twice knowledgeable might know better than me, but I don't believe it is a sample, to my knowledge. Jazz says, so good. And Gunky says, this is my first time watching this MV. Same with me. I have not watched the MV. I've heard the song. God, I've listened to the song so many times. And officially, it is also an officially out of order deep dive too. I'll take the blame for that. But Andy says, love this one. And Kala says, it's so fun. I agree. I love this song. I just think that I think in like a lot of the next couple ones, I've just love, like, those are some of my favorite Twice songs. Fancy, I feel like, is up there in my top title tracks in terms of favorites. The hook on this is so good. I'm very excited. I think they are playing this one live, or at least they're potentially just closing out the as an encore song. So that I'm excited to check this one out live. I have seen some clips, and I'm like, chef's kiss. I'm so excited. But I think the song is like a hit, man. Like the choreography, the memorability on the hook on that song is just so good. I really like the second verse a ton. I feel like that part of the song just always gets me, and I gotta give a shout outs to Daeun and Chaeyeon. I feel like they're so good. I feel like they almost, like, it's not like, I know it's them rapping, but it also kind of has like a melodicness to it, and I appreciate that. I think it fits the song super well. Jonghyun, again, I feel like I feel like maybe I'm just fixated on her vocals now, but she's so good in this song too. Obviously my faves, Geo and Nayeon, were incredible. They're hitting those power notes, which I love. But yeah, overall, phenomenal song. Like I said, one of the best, I would argue. So let's see. Unhee says def a fave, for sure. Cannot be getting down with this song if not. But very nice. We're gonna move on to the next one. I have not seen the MV, but I will say, as a spoiler, this is also a favorite of mine as well. So let's check it out.
그런 날이 있어 갑자기 혼자인 것만 같은 날 어딜 가도 내 자리가 아닌 것만
I love that Daeon rap section. So good. All right, very cool. This is Twice's Feel Special. Very nice, very nice. Let's see a couple comments here. Sarah says so good. Gunky says this one is one of my favorite Twice songs. Fair enough. I'm not surprised. Killer choice. Sarah says Geo always is so stunning. As no, Geo is as always so stunning. I would agree. And Unia says this is one of my favorite MVs of theirs as well. I haven't seen the MV. The MV does the MV is incredible, but I will say collectively as an album feels special. Chef's Kiss, so good. I go back and I'm gonna go back and listen to it tomorrow. But I love this song. Like I said, Fancy and Feel Special are like two like back to back hits in my opinion. I just think again, they are the queens of good hooks. I feel like this song's chorus is just like, even if I just heard like the melody, like I feel like my brain would like instinctually just gravitate towards knowing like if you just played like the notes for like Feel Special on a piano, I would like know for a fact that it has to be that song, right? Like it just has this iconicness in my opinion that's attached to it. It was one of the first albums that I went back and listened to after Between 1 and 2. I kind of went I'm pretty sure I asked Alex which one I should listen to next, and I think he had recommended this one. And I just got hooked. I felt like that album, like, pretty much unbeatable. There is another album a little bit later on that I think is probably my favorite Twice album, but damn, this one's so good. Um, in terms of the song itself, incredible. I feel like I'm I'm a little lost for words for this one. I just think like again the hook's great. Geo absolutely crushes it on this song. I also really liked there was another member that I really liked a ton in this song that I don't feel like I talk a ton about. But I really liked Mina in this song a little bit earlier on. I think her voice is really good. I also again gotta give a shout outs to Diane in this song. Her rap section, every time that comes on, I'm just like, damn, that hits every time. I don't know why. Probably for a good reason, but like, just goddamn, like that part just hits so right, in the song. So this is, like I said, up there with my favorite title tracks, 100%. But just love this group. So much fun. Unhia says this EP also has Love Foolish on it. It is an insane track. That is true. Love Foolish is a phenomenal song. I will agree with you on that one. I don't know. B-side is going to be really, I don't even know if it would be even harder for me to pick a favorite B-side, but very nice, very nice. All right, we are keeping it schmovin'. It looks like I've got them correct, hopefully. So we're checking out more and more next. So let's give it a listen. I don't think I've seen the MV for this one. There's like a gap I'm missing of MVs. This is definitely one of them.
No, I want it. 입에 바를 수 우린 이제 그만할게 Cause I deserve it 혹시 잠깐 내가 미워지더라도 걱정 안 할게 Cause I know you 내 눈을 자꾸 피해봐 네 맘을 자꾸 숨겨봐 나에게서 또 멈춰봐 No 감았던 하늘 뒀을 때 문득 내가 떠오를 때 You are gonna be mine again You're gonna say more and more 멈추지 못해 more and more 그러니 한 번 더 I wanna have more and more 멈추기 싫어 more and more 그러니 한 번 더 멈추지를 못해 그러니 한 번 더 멈추기가 싫어 그러니 한 번 더 Do you feel me 네가 날 위한 사람이라고 믿니 Only for me 간지러운 말은 굳이 하지 않아도 넌 Cause you know me 내게로 자꾸 막아도 나를 무리 밀어내도 너에게서 멀어져도 내가 대신 널 부르면 나의 목소리를 들으면 You are gonna be mine again You're gonna say more and more 멈추지 못해 more and more 그러니 한 번 더 I wanna have more and more 멈추기 싫어 more and more 그러니 한 번 더 멈추지를 못해 그러니 한 번 더 멈추기가 싫어 그러니 한 번 더 난 원래 욕심쟁이 몰랐다면 미안 사과는 미리 할게 cause I want you more 의견은 필요 없어 훔칠 거야 네 맘 내게 울리게 될걸 if you say no 난 도둑고양이 오늘만은 널꼭 잡으러 왔으니까 딱 기다려 너 멀리 가지 말고 다시 내게 come Yeah 한 번 더 멈추지를 못해 You're gonna say 그러니 한 번 더 멈추기가 싫어 그러니 한 번 더
All right, very cool. This is Twice's More and More. Very nice, very nice. Sarah says this MV is so cool. Maybe my favorite. Ooh, okay, fair enough. Gucky says another one of my favorite songs. I'm not gonna lie. I've been shocked tonight by your favorites. Other than Feel Special, I'm surprised. Interesting. I love it, but I definitely being taken by surprise tonight for sure. Uni says, can't spell more and more without Momo. That's true. Big facts, big facts. Her dance break was cool. I had not. I don't think I've listened to this one. Weirdly enough, I'll have to go back and listen to this album. I don't know why I skipped this one. I thought it was very cool. I liked it. More of like, I think it was closer to like Dance the Night Away in terms of like that. I wouldn't say exactly, but definitely had like a similar sort of like EDM sort of flavoring to it, which I thought was really interesting. Momo's dance break was insane. I feel like she's such a talented dancer. So I love that they have just given her moments in songs to just absolutely bust it out. And I love that. But yeah, I thought this was very good. Also, again, another song where I love Dayeon. I feel like she's so incredible. I'm going to be really upset. I'm really upset that she's not going to be on this tour, but I hope the best for her. I hope she's doing better and recovers smoothly. But I feel like I'm gonna be a little upset because I would have loved to see her perform. She seems like such a joy to see. Um, but I enjoyed this. I thought this was very nice. I will have to give this one another listen. And pun intended for chat. Yes, I will probably like it more and more. But this one was interesting. Like I definitely I feel like I feel like they've had certain sections of songs like where I've been like, yeah, I like that one, I like that one, I like that one. And then I get to one where I'm like, ooh, maybe I should listen to this one a little bit more. Then I'm like, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. So yeah, I feel like that's probably for other people with other groups certainly, but yeah, I feel like this one was again another one I enjoyed, but we'll have to go give another listen to certainly. So Unhi says moments, that's true. Every time. Very nice, very nice. All right. Well, we're gonna keep it moving though. The next one is I Can't Stop Me. Hey, let's go. Sonja says we need to hear about your concert experience. Yes, I will, absolutely. I'll be talking about it on Wednesday. So when I'm back from heaven. So let's keep it moving. This is a fire song.
알람이 울려도 ring 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 서로의 눈길이 닿을 때마다 알면서 빙빙 도는데 점점 다가갔잖아. I know it's too late. 마음속으로 나 다 알고 있잖아. 결국에는 선을 넘게 될 거라는 걸. I'm warning to myself. 너 그러면 안 돼. 매번 매점 내 맘이 내 맘을 추월해 out of control. 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight 비칠수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. 내 앞에 놓여진 이 red light 건너편에 나와 난 이미 눈에 맞춰 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한
That melody is so good.
I can't stop me, can't stop me. I can't stop me. 눈 감아달라고. 딱 한 번만 no rules. 모른 척 해줘 lights off tonight. 너 참을 수 없을 것 같아 losing myself. 이제는 turning back. 불가능해 난 점점 더 깊은 너 눈에. 문을 짜릿해. 난 눈을 감을래. 다시는 돌아갈 수 없을 것만 같아 out of control. 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight 비칠수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. 내 앞에 놓여진 이 red light 건너편에 놓아 난 이미 눈을 맞춰 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight. I can't stop me, can't stop me. Risky, wiki, this is an emergency. Happy, somebody stop me cause I know I can't stop me. 너무 내고 있잖아. 근데 가고 있잖아. 이러고 싶지 않아. 내 안에 내가 또 있나 봐. 나는 원하는데 원하는 게 안 돼. 끝이 난 싫은데 I can't stop me, can't stop me, can't stop me. 나를 감시하는 저 spotlight 비칠수록 어둠 속으로 빨려들어 끝이 보이는데 I know it's not right. I can't stop me, can't stop me. 내 앞에 놓여진 이 red light 건너편에 놓아 난 이미 눈에 맞춰 느끼고 싶어 짜릿한 highlight. I can't stop me, can't stop me.
All right. This was Can't Stop Me by Twice. If you're joining for the deep dive, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Let's see what we got here. Sonja says all about your concert experience. Yes, I will, Sonja. Absolutely. Guggy says again another one of my favorites. Okay, that seems on brand. I could vision it. I could see the vision. Sarah says so good. Jazz says this banger. I would agree. Sarah says I love the use of color in this MV. I would agree. And Andy says love this one. Uni says spilling a glass of water. Cut to the waves crashing behind Gio. That was true. That was true. That was a goated move. Whoever thought that one up, they deserve a raise, certainly. What has been said that has not been said that can't be said about the song already. One of, like I said, probably in the Hall of Fame of one of the best Twice songs, in my opinion. Again, love this one. I feel like their vocals, especially towards the end of the song, like that final chorus, like as if the song wasn't already catchy, wasn't already infectious enough. Like I feel like that chorus just hits. Like that last chorus, like I'm pretty sure everybody was like popping off at the end. I'm almost positive it has to be Nayeon, Jio, and Youngyeon. I feel like they Jungyeon, sorry, I've flip-flopped them. I feel like it's got to be them three that are just doing like the insane vocals at the end. But I feel like every time I get to this song, I'm just like, first of all, singing along. And secondly, I feel like every time that I get to that final chorus, I just like, it gives me goosebumps every time. And I can't even tell you how many times I've listened to this song specifically, but I just feel like I feel like it almost feels very synonymous with them at this point, which is amazing. So, yeah, I love this song. I probably could talk about it more, but there probably would not be enough hours in the day to tell you how much I enjoy it. But really enjoy the rap sections in this one as well. I'm almost positive towards the end, which I was a little surprised about, and because I haven't seen the MV for this song, but I was kind of surprised at the end. We got a little bit. I think it was Momo. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that was doing like a little bit of the rapping towards the end, which was crazy. So, very cool, very cool. I enjoyed that. Great song. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. I think I have the next one correct. Yeah, it is alcohol free. So, let's keep it rocking.
너와 있을 땐 내게 신기한 변화가 있는데 자꾸 미소 짓게 돼 아무 일도 없는데 자꾸 마법에 걸려 밤을 새도 안 졸려 다른 생각 지워져 심장 소리는 커져 사랑이 참 쉬워져 그래서 빠지고 빠져 점점 너에게 That's what you do to me 나는 alcohol free 근데 취해 마신 게 하나도 없는데 너와 있을 때마다 이래 날 보는 네 눈빛 때문에 너는 너로 마시는 내 champagne 난 wine 내 tequila margarita mojito with lime sweet mimosa pina colada I'm talking you I'm talking you 너는 정말 특별해 전혀 독하지 않은데 yeah. 낮에 별이 뜨게 해
Every time, so good.
한 모금 마셨는데 자꾸 마법에 걸려 밤을 새도 안 졸려 다른 생각 to me. 나는 알코올 free 건데 취해. 마신 게 하나도 없는데 너와 있을 때마다 이래. 내 보는 네 눈빛 때문에. Yo, 알코올 도수는 완전 0.0. 근데 마실 때마다 자꾸 길에 잃어. 자고 일어나도 깨지가 않아. 근데 이 기분 싫지가 않아. It's to the mouth and pop me like a dream made upon me. 이슬리는 맘도 도대체 뭐니. Makes the whole world bright as Sunday. 나는 알코올 free 건데 취해. 마신 게 하나도 없는데 너와 있을 때마다 이래. 날 보는 네 눈빛 때문에. 너는 너로 마시는 내 champagne, 내 wine, 내 tequila, margarita, mojito with lime, sweet mimosa, pina colada. I'm drunk in you. I'm drunk in you.
All right, very cool. This was alcohol free from Twice. Very nice. Let's see. Sarah says, "Oh wait, this one is probably my favorite." Gunky says, "Too bad we won. You can't help but smile when you hear JYP voice at the start." That's true. That's true. I was like, ah, damn. But I was like, man, listen. If not, we would have not had Twice. So I gotta give the man his credits. Sonja says summer song vibes. I would agree. I also really love the song. I think you're gonna start to see a trend of like some of the songs that I like, but I really enjoyed this one specifically. I would definitely say it has obviously very strong summer vibes, but I also feel like it has like a little bit of a salsa esque feel to it as well. Especially like with a lot of like the chord phrasings. It is very common in that genre of music to kind of have a lot of like jazz facing chords in it as well, like very like either I wouldn't say it quite gets into the like flamenco side of things, but definitely could hear like a little bit of like salsa, maybe borderline flamenco type vibes to like the guitar work. um I'm almost positive they were using like a nylon string guitar, which I love. And I feel like again it amplifies that kind of summer vibe to the track, which I appreciate. um the chorus is awesome. I like that they also, I don't drink, but I do like that they kind of pointed out like different like again alcoholic beverages, but they were saying like you know they're alcohol free, but they like are drunk when they're with you, which is sweet. Um in like an endearing way, of course. But I really really enjoyed this. I also again, I felt like Geo in the song always stood out to me in this track, but I felt like even more so tonight. I was like, damn, like her voice is just so killer. But I felt like she was really good in this one. Um, I also really enjoyed um I also really enjoyed Jung Yun's voice as well. I know I've been pointing out her a lot, but she's really really good in this track. But damn, they're awesome. This one was a fire song. I don't know if they're playing this one, but it would have been fun. I would have loved to see them kind of do like a salsa s flamenco type choreography. I think that would have been awesome. Uni says, I still remember finding out they were filming this MV when an IRL streamer I was watching accidentally stumbled upon this filming location. It was so rad. That's insane. That's crazy. Just pull up to like a fucking Twice MV. That would be wild. I'd love that. Goals. Goals. I'd low key like to be in a Twice MV. I don't know which JYP agent I need to talk to, which camera, but get me on. I'd be down. All right. Very cool. I don't know if would the feels be next? Because it looks like I have got scientists next. But and then I also have Talk That Talk, which is later on after Scientist, from what I could see. So I don't know if that's correct. The Feels is next. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure. Uh, okay, awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Uni says it was a bar slash lounge that was closed off. The security was trying to shoo her away, so she couldn't hear anything. That's crazy. Just I just like what a spawn point, right? Like just imagine being just loaded in and then Twice is there, but like you can't hear their unreleased song. That would be crazy. That'd be crazy. But that's cool though. Also like a little perilous, but very nice. All right. Well, we're getting into the feels. Let's check it out.
Boya, 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 no. I know you get the feels. Boya, 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 no. I'm so curious, but your boy wanna keep it cool. But I know every time you move, got me frozen. I get so shy, it's obvious. Yeah, catching feels like butterflies. If I say what's on my mind, would I hit bullseye? Should I'm ready, aim and fire. Baby, I wow, feel like Cupid's on life, yeah, yeah, tonight, yeah, tonight. If your heart beats so stay with let me know, 'cause I boom, boom, boom from head to toe. And I know love, it is such a funny thing, a mystery, oh Lord, gotta get to know you more. 'Cause I can feel a real connection, a supernatural attraction. I got the feels for you, yeah, 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 yeah. You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go, oh, oh, no, never let it go, oh, oh, oh. Lightning straight to my heart, oh yeah. I got all the feels for sure, yeah, I got all the feels for ya. Boya, 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 no, I know I get the feels. Boya, 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 no, I know you feel it too. Sway in the moonlight, dance in the dark, I know that I caught your eye. Are we on the same vibe? Wonder what's on your mind. You got me good and I wanna be a fool. If we start, well, I wanna be a fool. Underneath the neon lights, baby, electricity tonight, baby. I know love, it is such a funny thing, a mystery, oh Lord, gotta get to know you more. 'Cause I can feel a real connection, a supernatural attraction. I got the feels for you, yeah, 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 yeah. You have stolen my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go, oh, oh, no, never let it go, oh, oh, oh. Lightning straight to my heart, oh yeah. I got all the feels for sure, yeah, I got all the feels for ya. Boya, 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 no, I know I get the feels. Boya, 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 no, I know you feel it too. Boya, 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 no, I know I get the feels. Boya, 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 no, I know you feel it too. You got my attention, so what's your intention? Yeah, tell me, baby, what's the deal? Oh, one look and I know it, baby. My eyes reveal that you give me the feels. Oh yeah, on my heart, oh yeah. Never let it go, oh oh, no, never let it go, oh oh oh. Lightning straight to my heart, oh yeah. I got all the feels for sure, yeah, I got all the feels for ya. Boya, 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 no, I know I get the feels. Boya, 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 no, I know you feel it too. Boya, 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 no, I know I get the feels. Boya, 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 no, I know you feel it too.
All right, very cool. This was The Feels by Twice. You're hanging out for the deep dive. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for chilling. Um, this one, and I feel like no one should take a shot for every time I say this one's my favorite, but oh man, I feel like now we're getting into the ones that I'm like, damn, these are getting into my for sure favorites. This one I think is pretty close to being my favorite Twice song. I love this one. It's just so if there were any song that had such a good hook that we've listened to tonight, there's been a couple. I mean, I feel like Fancy and Feel Special are probably like the next closest to me that I feel like I'm always like, damn, those got some good hooks. But I feel like the Feels will always be number one, at least in the hook factory department for me. I just feel like this song is just it just feel good. Like anytime, no pun intended. Like I genuinely just love this song. I everything about it. It does give me the feels. It does give me the good feels for sure. But every time I listen to the song, I just can't help but have like a big fucking smile on my face. It's just so fun. I never realized that this song is all in English. I feel like this is the first time that I noticed that it's all English. Like I just get so into it that I'm like, holy shit, it's actually all in English. That's wild to me. But this was, like I said, this was I think one of the first Twice songs that I ever listened to, and I feel like is always made a lasting impression on me for that reason alone. I think like the vocals in this are incredible, especially the ending chorus. Like I'm pretty sure like Gio and Nayeon are like trading off in that like end section, but like it just pops. The song just has like everything that I love about Twice encompassed in one track. It's just so good. So yeah, I don't know if they play this one in the set. I have been listening to the playlist, but I don't feel like they played this one to my knowledge. But I'm hoping maybe universally that they would perform this one, because this one I just love so much. But I don't think that they do, unfortunately, this time around. But it is what it is. But great song. Some may say my favorite of the bunch, but so good. Let's see what we got here. A couple comments. Gunky says, I will be honest, I didn't really like this song when it first came out, but now it is my fourth favorite song by them. Oh, wow. Okay, wow, that rose the ranks. That's crazy. Sonja says, this was fun, gotta go, but we'll look forward to Wednesday stream. Well, have a good night, Sonja. Appreciate you stopping by. So, very nice, very nice. Keeping it moving. The next one is Scientist, which is... We'll talk about that in a second, but let's give this one a listen.
문제야 문제 머릿속만 들여다보면 뭐해 각자 시간에 땀낼 시간에 Better make a move Love ain't a science you need no license 머리선 내고 고민할 수 minus Don't try to be a genius Why so serious 맘이 가는 대로 맘이 시킨 대로 What you waiting for 그래 뭘 안 했어 그동안 나에 대해 다음 과목 그 뭐야 So what's the next class day 백날 연구해봤자 이런 식이면 failure 불단위로 바뀌어드는 내 맘은 뭐 from 내걸 넌 생각이 많아 문제야 문제 머릿속만 들여다보면 뭐해 각자 시간에 땀낼 시간에 Better make a move Love ain't no science don't need no license 머리선 메고 고민할 so minus Don't try to be a genius Why so serious 맘이 가는 대로 맘이 시킨 대로 What you waiting for You got a crush on me You gotta fall for me 사랑 같아서 이 돈이 무슨 소용있어 useless
All right, very cool. This was Twice's Scientist. Very nice. Gungi says the song is a miss for me. Ah, okay, okay. I could see that. I could see that. Sarah says this MV maybe has my favorite color palette. It's so cute. Very nice. I also like the color. I haven't seen this MV before. I've listened to this song many, many, many times. I will say when I first listened to it, I wasn't really on board. I think it has definitely grown on me. Um, and I say that as this is I think this is actually my favorite. Not I'm not I don't know why I'm surprised by this. This is my favorite Twice album. Like I really loved Formula of Love. That one I feel like I've listened to so many times. There's so many phenomenal B-sides on that release. But I there is like a good like I don't even know. I want to say there's probably like a good like 5 to 6 months where I was just hooked on this album. I'm pretty sure it was in my out. I'm pretty sure it made it into my albums of the year, or not albums of the year. I know it made it into my Wrapped one year, just because they're just the amount of times I had listened to this album. But I love this one. Like I said, even though Scientist, I would say, is not my favorite title track that they've done, I still feel like that album is just so good. And there's just like a ton of variety throughout the entirety of it. But Scientist I like. I think I came around to it more so. I think kind of very similarly to maybe like I would imagine like More and More is going to be to me. Um, I just feel like the Scientist had to give me a little bit of time to grow on it. I will say, I think for Scientist, I like the second half of the song more than I like the first half. I think it becomes a little bit, excuse me, I think it becomes a little bit more like upbeat, and I think the energy of the song shifts about halfway through. Um, so I'd say like the back half of the song definitely is something that I appreciate more, and I think is something if they had maybe had that same sort of energy maybe in the first part, I would have probably liked it a little bit more in the beginning half of Scientist, but I liked it. MV was also really great. I think the melodies on this were really fun. I liked a lot of the wordplay on this, just because again, just listening to it on streaming, I don't get to always check out the lyricism, but I liked the wordplay on this one. I thought it was really cheeky. A lot of it was like more so based off of like science or science fiction. So I like that they kind of tied that into the lyricism. I think it makes me appreciate the writing of the song a little bit more. But yeah, I enjoy this one. Is it my favorite Twice title track song? Most likely not, but that the album itself is just so good. So I feel like I had to give it its flowers certainly regardless. So very cool, very cool. We're keeping it moving. I believe I've still got it correct. The next one is Talk That Talk. So let's check this one out. I don't think I've seen this MV before, so let's give it a listen. Oh no, I've seen this. Never mind. I'm an idiot.
난 이미 알 것 같지만 목소리로 바로 듣고 싶은데 Baby 내가 빈 번
Let's go. All right, this is Talk That Talk. Very nice, very nice. Callus says banger song, banger video. I would agree. We're starting to get into that again. The songs that got me. Now we're getting into the songs that I obviously am familiar with, and started that snowballing effect for Twice for me. But this is great. Like I said, this one just hits. I love I love this. This is like, I think the catchiness of this is so much fun. I love the chorus, especially that final chorus where like Geo kind of does that like upper register run. So good, so good. Every time I listen to that song, I ascend when that part comes in. It's so good. She's such a phenomenal vocalist. But I love that chorus. I think it's super super fun. I love the kind of like bass driven verse sections. I think those have been really fun. Obviously there are some songs that are coming up soon that I just absolutely love as well, but I just love the bass work on it. I think that this song I feel like uh gave a little hint to what is to come with Twice in the future. But I really enjoy this one a lot. Every time I come back to some of these songs that I'm super familiar with, I'm just like, damn, they've just got hit. They've got some hits after hits. I'll tell you what. So just love this song. This is such a feel good song as well too. I don't think that they're playing this one either, which I don't even know how they come up with a playlist at this point to like to do for their like set list, but damn, it's so good. Sarah says, Junghyun's blue outfit is so gorgeous. I did really like that. That was really good. Gunky says, this is my third favorite song by them. Sadly, since we're not doing any Japanese songs, we won't hear my second favorite. Is it Enemy? I know it has to be. That would be my guess if it's a Japanese song. Jazz says, to be honest, I never been the biggest fan of this one. I'm not sure why though. Hey, that's fair. Hey, you know, it do be what it do be. And when he says banger choreo. Hey, you're right. Big facts. Let's see. And Guggy says, no, not Enemy. That is a good song. Ooh, okay. Listen to it if you if you very nice. Maybe we've got a couple more, so we'll see what happens. If I can throw some Japanese on at the end. I don't know how many Japanese title tracks they have though, to be fair. So I know we have listened to this song in like some piecemeal deep dives, or not deep dives, like catch up streams. So I was just trying to figure out if there was one that I haven't already listened to already. But Uni says Perfect World, and Gaki says listen to it of the okay. Surprise, we'll do it later. Very nice. All right, let's keep it moving. Moonlight Sunrise. This is the English one, so I haven't listened to this one a ton. I'm never gonna miss an opportunity to check this one out again. So let's give it a listen.
Oh, yeah. I guarantee I gotcha. I've been craving for your love. Can't see nobody but us. So I.
Gio, don't say that. I'm gonna take it, man.
Make no way over to you. I'm tripping over butterflies. Oh yeah, baby, I don't really mean to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. I got the moonlight, tequila sunrise. Come and take a shot of me, I gotcha. I don't know how to say this. All the songs on your playlist. This feeling's so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. It's I need your cut right now. I want you to hear me say moonlight, sunrise, baby come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby just to make you say moonlight, sunrise, baby let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha.
Loving and defeated, on your knees pleading. Baby, you can heat them alive when you need it. Say that you try, baby, you succeeded. Got a craving, baby, can you feed it?
Take a trip on the moonlight, Follow me to the sunrise. Every day, every night. Ay, come with me, don't think twice. Oh yeah, baby, I don't really need to rush, but I'ma really need your touch if I'ma make it through the night. I got the moonlight, tequila sunrise. Come take a shot on me, I gotcha. I don't know how to say this. I hope this song's on your playlist. This feeling's so hard to explain. I don't even know how to talk right now. Instant need your cock right now. I want you to hear me say moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Cause out on the table what you say. I need you, you need me, you're mine. I'm your moonlight, you're my sunrise, babe. I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, just to make you stay. Sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, come be my starlight. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise, baby, let's do it all night. Moonlight, sunrise, I guarantee I gotcha. Moonlight, sunrise.
All right, very cool. This was Twice's Moonlight Sunrise, the English one. Uni says I think they have like 15 plus. Oh wow, okay, I did not know they had that many. They definitely could take up their own full stream. Well, we'll have to do Japanese stuff on their own on their own stream now at this point. So crazy. I didn't know they had that. I knew they had like a decent bit, but I didn't know it kind of rivaled their Korean releases. That's crazy. I enjoyed the song. Like I said, every time this one comes on, also a feel good one. That is when I've started my you can't see it, but it would be here in my last quarter here. But that is when I started collecting a lot of the Twice releases on vinyl. And I feel like this one is like one of those iconic songs as well. Like I said, just got a good hook. I really love, again, final chorus in the song is just absolutely just incredible. I'm like 95% sure that it's Geo at the end. Just absolutely like her ad libs at the end are insane. I feel like she was just running it up on this song. I'm like pretty sure that they are playing this one on their set list. So excited to see this one be performed as well. I'd imagine it is just like a fucking insane song to hear live, certainly. So I'm very stoked to hear this one. But yeah, I enjoy it. Like I said, I think it's extremely catchy. Again, chorus phenomenal as well. I don't want to feel like I'm just kind of rehashing the same parts. I will say the only part that I just, every time this song comes on, I'm just like, damn, this one hits. I think this is probably one of my favorite Chaeyeon rap verses. I feel like that one just, her rap section in this song just hits. I don't know why. I just feel like her like cadence and like her lyricism in that section really, really good. So I enjoy that section of the song probably the most, along with the chorus. So very, very cool. Very cool. All right, we're keeping it moving. We're checking out Set Me Free next. So let's give it a listen.
모든 걸 잃어버린데도 상관없어. 지금 이 감정이 순간이라 해도 이제는 더 이상 내 맘 숨기긴 싫어. 네 눈빛이 날 자유롭게 만들잖아. No 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 의식하지 말고 날 안아줘. 더는 잃을 것도 숨길 것도 없어. 모든 걸 걸어 with you. 이 사랑 널 gonna freedom gonna set me free. 내 맘 끝까지 갈 테니 넌 그냥
이래도 상관없어 내 가득한 시선 따윈 이미 out of sight 지금 우린 내가 꿈꿔왔던 그대로 눈앞에 그려진 완벽한 fantasy No 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 신경 쓰지 말고 날 안아줘 더는 이를 더 숨길 것도 없어
The double vocals in that section, so good. I was like, what? All right, very cool. This is Set Me Free by Twice. Very nice. I was like, damn, I was like, am I that stupid? I was like, I don't remember the gap being that long, but then I was like, I'm watching the MV. So I was like, oh, this is so good. Uni says, I hate the break in the MV as I always do, but at least the fake out is fun. That is true. That is true. I am always like, I was like, I looked just because I was like, I know there's one last chorus, but they got me. They got me. I will say. This was fun. This song is great. Like I said, I feel like this one just hits. Like all the newer Twice stuff. Like I mean, we've listened to all of them. Like I just feel like for me, I'm really about what they're doing right now. Set Me Free, I feel like was kind of like that starting point for me after. Like I think it was like the next release that I covered after Between 1 and 2. But yeah, I love this song. I think is extremely catchy. I will say some of my favorite parts of the song were I really love Neon in the, I guess it would technically be first verse. Maybe it might be pre-chorus potentially, but I feel like her section was just so killer at the beginning part of the song, and that always stands out to me every time that I listen to it. So shouts to her. I also love the kind of like drop like rap section that Diane always does. I don't know why, but I feel like she always crushes it, and I'm always like, damn, get it, girl. Like I love that. So I feel like Diane is someone I always point out, but I feel like she's incredible. And Jonghyun, I feel like in this song was also really good. There's definitely some moments I saw her doing like like the choreography moments, but also her voice is just so good. Like I said, I feel like she's underrated to me, or at least something that I feel like I don't point out as often. But man, she's got an incredible voice. So loved hearing her in this song. But yeah, this is awesome. So very cool. We might kind of speed run the last couple ones of these, but we're gonna get through them all. The next one is "I Got You," which I love this song. So let's check it out.
A little reckless, I want the address. Calling on dumb love, and it's just that
keeps me going to know that.
No matter what, you got me, I got you. And I wouldn't want it any other way. No trouble, though, I know deep down that we'll make it through, just like we always do.
Ay, every second, every minute, when you're close to me, like it's supposed to be, and no limit to what I would do for you. Oh,
You turn my whole world upside down. Catch me before I ever hit the ground,
and I'll do the same for you.
no, we'll never fall apart,
Even billion miles apart,
we were like it from the start.
and it keeps me going to know that.
No matter what, you got me, I got you. And I wouldn't want it any other way. No trouble, down, I know deep down that we'll make it through, just like we always do. No matter what, you got me, I got you. And I wouldn't want it any other way. And I wouldn't want it any other way. No trouble, though, I know deep down that we'll make it through, just like we always do. Just like we always do. Just like we always do.
Oh, so good, so good. Oh man. All right, this was Twice's "I Got You." Very nice. Um, Gunky says the song is so good. Uni says love this song, love the MV. I would agree. Amongst my favorites as well. Sarah says this song and Shooting Star by Kepler. Ooh, that's such a good song. I love that one. Reminding me so much of each other. They both make me cry. I feel that. Donkey says this would have been a perfect disbandment song. Thankfully, that hasn't happened. Yep. Uh, I kind of got that initially when we first listened to it, and now knowing, I'm glad it. I'm glad it wasn't, obviously, but such a phenomenal song. Uni says again, normally I don't like MV breaks, but this song punching back in this on this one is so satisfying. For sure, this song always gets me in the feels. Like I could see, I could, well, I already, I've cried multiple times on the show here before, but I feel like this one always gets me. Um, I don't know. I feel weepy now, but I feel like to me this song always hits. Not only I think because I obviously love Twice and their discography, but I feel like this one in terms of musicality was like one that stood out to me the most. It's like something that I don't feel like they have really done yet so far, and even still going to listen to their newer stuff. But I felt like this one was kind of in a league of its own. Certainly, I still feel that way. But I feel like this one kind of hits that like singer songwritery soft point in my musicality and my listening, and I also feel like as well like I feel like to me I just love their voices in the song. I feel like they really kind of went a little bit over the top in like a good way. And I think the lyricism is really beautiful, whether it's like something you relate to as like somebody that's close to you, like a partner or boyfriend, girlfriend, like a family member, a close friend. Like, I think it's just a really beautiful way to, I guess, celebrate, how important they are in your life. And so I feel like that's kind of what I associate this song with. And like, I'm again very grateful to my girlfriend. Uh, Besides getting very cheesy about it, certainly, but to me, I feel like it's just something that really encapsulates my appreciation and my love for her. So, I feel like I always get a little weepy with this song when it comes on because I'm like, oh damn, like it's making me think about her. But yeah, I like I said, I love this song. Anytime that I come back and listen to this like pre-release and album is just so good. I'll continue to go back and listen to it. So, Gunky says, so Wednesday streams will do. We could definitely do that. I would be down. That would be a good way to cap it off. So, and Sarah says that's so sweet. Thank you. I don't know if she'll ever come on the show, but she does think about chats from time to time. So, but anyway, very cool, very cool. The next one is One Spark, which is also a phenomenal song. So let's check it out. Oh, two more of your favorites. Okay, Gunky. We'll have to consider it. It would be good though. We might be easy.
Everybody wants that endlessly. 쉽지 않은 everlasting bliss. 영원한 거 영원해 그래 영원히 will sparkling beautifully. 아름다울 거난 확신해. 너의 손길에 온기를 태워 계속 타오르는 energy. If you lose my rhythm, then your beat goes on and on. Bring me the spark in my veins. Give me the freedom to chase. You know it's all ours. It all make this moment last. 'Cause my heart is burning, burning, burning. So that it's hurting, hurting, hurting. 눈부시게 아름답고 아프다 해도 일상은 꽃인데. And my heart is burning, burning, burning. It's this spark, baby. 너와 누워본 coral heaven. 붉은 두 편 미시지 않도록 더 세게 끌어안고 더 크게 불러줄게. 너의 숨결에 온기를 태워 계속 타오르는 energy. If I lose my rhythm, then your beat goes on and on. Bring me the spark in my veins. Give me the freedom to chase. You know it's all ours. 이대로 make this moment last. Baby, my heart is burning, burning.
My eyes are crying.
So that it's hurting, hurting, hurting. 눈부시게 아름답고 아프다 해도 이상한 어른데. My heart is burning, burning, burning. So what's this spark, baby? 어린이로 빛이 나는 시간을 건너.
God damn it, Sarah.
시간을 건너.
Oh.
거기서 발전하는 환상쯤에 이르러. This is the time
feel
of our
this.
lives. Carve into our minds. 잠을지 않아, there ain't no sundown. I'm never
Get through the tears.
I'm everlasting fire. So let this fire die. 'Cause my heart is burning, burning, burning. So but that is hurting,
Oh God.
hurting. 눈부시게 아름답고 아프다 해도 이상할 것들은 My heart is burning, burning, so burning. It's these sparks, baby. Burning, burning, burning.
Oh God. All right. Very nice. This is One Spark. God, I can't even get this shit out of my eyes. The onions are real tonight. God. This was a good one. Uh, I like I said, I feel like I honestly all of the I got you caught up to me on the one spark. Um, I enjoy that. I would say, and I'm not even just saying that like in terms of like a hyperbolic statement. Obviously, since I meant that I love Formula of Love, but I would say this one is probably my second favorite release that they've done. I just feel like from their pre-release to One Spark and just kind of the collective of songs, I remember this one being pretty high up on my favorites of K-pop in that year. And I think the song is obviously no exception and still holds up super well. It's not from that terribly long ago, 2 years ago, but I just feel like the hook on this is so good. I like the approach of this album. I think now having the forethought of like obviously knowing what they're doing next with like strategy, and this is for like this was really really cool, and I like that they kind of took like a different approach with this one. Um, and I think going back onto this release and obviously listening to the ones going further, I really do go back and listen to this album pretty fondly. So, uh, I know I don't know if I'm curious if they will play any of the songs off this release. Like I said, I'll have to really dig deep because I know that they are doing a lot of their solo songs like midway through. So I'm hoping that they maybe sneak another new song in there or something like that because I know unfortunately Diane's out, so I wonder if they'll swap something in or not. But yeah, love this song. Extremely great chorus, super catchy, but awesome stuff. Let's see. Guggy says, then you can hear two more of my favorites from Twice. Hey, let's go. I think we'll probably wind up doing it. That seems to make the most sense in it. I feel like it completes the book a little bit on the deep dive. So we'll have to do the Japanese stuff on Wednesday. Guggy says this is a great song. Sarah says, again, I feel like I could cry. I did that. So I feel that. And Uni says, dance through the tears. LOL. That's true. Fighting through the tears. Love it. All right. We're going to keep it moving on. The next one we've got is Strategy featuring Megan Thee Stallion. So, complete vibe shift. Let's check it out.
Hey boy, I'ma get you real good and I betcha.
It's Megan Thee Stallion.
Once I get ya, you'll be oh so bad and
And
Twice.
Ow!
Step one, do my highlight, make me shine so bright in the moonlight. Step two, silhouette tight, baby even my shadow looks good, right? Step three, when I hair right, make you look my way with your hard eyes. Step four, get you on the floor, make you say more. Gonna say, I'm feeling all your attention on me. No reason to be so shy with me. I ain't gonna bite, come on over. I know you wanna move a little closer. Gotta pray to get you with me. Got you on my radar, soon you're gonna be with me. My strategy will get you, baby. Winning is my trademark, soon you'll never run away. My strategy will get you, baby. Hey boy, I'ma get you real good and I betcha. Hey boy, once I get ya, you'll be oh so glad that I met ya. When your cheeks so red, I wanna dance your side till I'm in your head, and you can't forget. You're feeling this so confused. Watch my body get loose. You don't know what you're gonna do. You're mine. When I say,
Never noticed that their synth and vocals match up. That's cool.
no reason to be so shy with me. I ain't gonna bite, come on over. I know you wanna move a little closer. Gotta pray to get you with me. Got you on my radar, soon you're gonna be with me. My strategy will get you, baby. Winning is my trademark, soon you'll never wanna leave. My strategy will get you,
Real hot girl. Do you like that? When I smack it and you watch it bounce right back. He really said when he saw me do the right left. I'm a man eater, you were just a light snack. I got him pressed like he working on his triceps. I'm a flirt, I'm a tease, they be hurt after me. Told him, baby, what's a player to the G-A-M-E? Saying need to worry about him bringing me to the beat. Jealous who? Girl, please. Left, right, do it to the beat. Talk with my body, that's my strategy. Other girls try, but I'm really hard to beat. He'll be mine off my strategy. Left, right, do it to the beat. Talk with my body, that's my strategy. Other girls try, but I'm really hard to beat. He'll be mine off my strategy.
Strategy, like grabby beat. One, look at me. I betcha, boy. You be down on your knees, calling me up, begging me don't leave. My strategy will getcha, boy. Hey boy, I'ma getcha real good and I betcha. Hey boy, once I getcha, you'll be all so glad that I met you. Hey boy, I'ma getcha, yeah. Real good and I betcha. Hey boy, you'll be all so glad that I met you. Hey boy, I'ma getcha real good and I betcha.
Hey, let's go. All right, this is Twice's strategy featuring Megan Thee Stallion. Let's go. Sarah says, when you cry in the club, but you also gotta shake some ass. That's true. Facts. Cookie says, I actually don't like this collab at all. I can't stand Megan Thee Stallion. Hey, listen. Everyone's got their preference. I respect that. Sarah says, in all caps, real hot girl shit. Feel that? Sarah says Megan Thee Stallion and Pink Panthers have some of my favorite K-pop collabs. I haven't heard of the Pink Panthers one, but the Megan Thee Stallion I've heard of. I don't know if she's done more, but this one's good. I do like this. I feel like, to me, like, I'm excited. I don't know. I want to actually look at the before I bite my own ass here. I'm curious what their set list is. Let's see. Okay. I do want to see if they play strategy. They do play. Okay. So their strategy is like the first song. That's crazy. I like this. Like I said, I think, to me, damn. Okay. Oof. I just saw. Damn. All right. Anyway, they do play it. It's great. I feel like, to me, like, this one seems like one of those ones that, like, I like Megan Thee Stallion. I have no hate for her. Like, I mean, I've genuinely liked a lot of the, like, K-pop collabs of the ones that I've listened to. I'm sure there probably are some that I may not be fans of. But I would say for the most part, I've enjoyed most of them. But I don't know. I like it. I think the collab was good. Like I said, I think that I am a fan of Megan Thee Stallion, so I feel like, to me, it wasn't like something that I felt like it was something that I already kind of expected from her, and I think she did a good job with the verse. But I also enjoy the song. I think like I said, I think it seems like either with or without Megan, I feel like, to me, it's one of those songs that I just feel like just pops off live. Like, I'm excited to see it because I do see it on the list here. But I think, to me, it's an interesting collab. I think the song is just like one of those ones that just is a feel good one. Like, obviously there's songs that people, I think, love that they've done that have been good collabs, and there's some that I feel like maybe they haven't liked as much, but I do appreciate this one. So, is it my favorite Twice collab song? Probably not, but I do enjoy it. So, let's see here. Sarah says the Pink Panthers and Yves. Oh, okay. I did not know that. I have to check that out. I don't think I did not know that they released a song together. Unhi says, I remember correctly, if there's a version without, there is. Yes, there is. I do remember that. Sarah says they do play it. It's great. Very nice. Gucky says, get rid of the collab part. I don't mind the song. Sarah says, this isn't my favorite song, just with the studio recording, but this was incredible live. Ooh, okay. Excited to see it. Uni says, I tend to not like Western artist collabs more than I like them for whatever reason. Hey, that's fair. Like I said, I don't I don't think that, like I said, if you do like it, awesome. If you don't like it, I also can see why you wouldn't enjoy it. I can see why people wouldn't enjoy it, if that makes sense. Like, both, I could see both sides of the coin on that one, certainly. But either way, like I said, I'm pretty neutral on this one. I enjoy it. Excited to see it live, nonetheless. So, but we are going to keep it moving. The next two are this is for, and then we're gonna do end it off with me plus you. So let's check it out.
This is for all my ladies who don't get hyped enough. If you've been done wrong, then this your song, so turn it up.
I wanna go where the baddest girls are from. Might be another planet, maybe that's what Mother Nature made me. Something about that water tastes like fun. Yeah. My girl slick it, rain confetti, sweet on your tongue. I'm a stranger, so let's go. Don't let that have you feeling low when you grow. You got it. You already know when it's your tonight. It's you and me. How it should be.
This is for all my ladies who don't get hyped enough. If you've been done wrong, then this your song, so turn it up. One time for all my ladies, you're looking good as what? So tell them bye-bye, cause it's your time to turn it up.
This for the girls with a lot inside. They spin around you like satellite. Yeah, you the baddest all day and night. I give you flowers to the end of time.
This your mama, go get it. Forget that boy, don't sweat it.
I'll always be right to dance. Oh, I said her door, so let's go. Don't let that have you feeling low when you're grown. You already know when it shows. Tonight is you and me. How we should be.
This is for all my ladies who don't get hyped enough. If you've been done wrong, then it's your song, so turn it up. One time for all my ladies, you're looking good as what? So tell them bye-bye, cause it's your time to turn it up.
Ladies now.
Let's get down. Come on, dip your hip into it.
Ladies now.
Let's get down. Come on, dip your hip into it.
Ladies now.
This is for my ladies. Let's get down. Come on, dip your hip into it. Ladies now. Let's get down. Come on, dip your hip into it.
Man, we listen. I didn't even notice this shit. Did y'all notice this at the beginning with the cat? I've seen this music video like a handful of times now at this point, and now I like looked in the fucking corner here. I didn't. Did you? I don't even know if anybody saw it. That's crazy. Meatball is here. Fucking liar. He didn't even tell me he knew twice. Haterade, man. I'm upset. And then look, he's like, later on in the MV, he's like, yo, I'm gonna show up. I'm showing up. He's like, he pulled up. You know what I mean? Look at my man. He's out here. He's out here. Look, he's ready. Look at him. Caught in 4K, Meatball. You think this shit? You think I'm cool with this? Okay. Anyway, this was twice as this is for. Very nice, very nice. Let's see a couple comments here. Sarah says Sana is one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen, but also Gio and also Junghyun. Anyone in Twice. Let's be so for real. And Uni says for real. Facts. Uni says yep, I've seen him. Jazz says LOL. Sarah says Meatball cameo. Yogi says I saw Meatball the first time I watched the MV. Very nice. Gogi says, wait, I think I called him out when I originally watched it. Slacker Meatball. Hey, yeah, for real. On God, look at him. I'm drinking the haterade tonight for Meatball. This man was on the Twice MV. I'm upset. But I like this song. Excited to hear this one. It's cool because this is for and Strategy are back to back on the set list here, which is incredible. It's gonna be so much fun to hear those two songs just absolutely destroy. I'm gonna be destroyed. I'm so excited. But this is a song that I definitely am excited to hear live. I've seen some clips, but I've genuinely tried to stay offline so I don't get too spoiled on it. But man, this one seems like one of those ones that just is incredible live. I don't know, it's just a fun song. Like it's just really really cool. So I'm excited. But um, I don't know. If you want my real thoughts on the song, go check out a previous catch up stream. I'm almost positive we checked this out. But very cool. Very excited to see this one. I feel like a lot of the songs on the list I'm excited to vibe with. So stoked. Cookie says maybe Meatball is the one stringing all the equals love girls on their one song. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. This man's hiding in his shadows. I'll tell you what. Hater. I'm hating it. But anyway, we're gonna get into the last one. This one is Me Plus You. So let's check it out. He's a player, for real. He's learned from the best.
Yeah. You know I'm always by your side, so just listen. Yeah. Babe, feels like only yesterday. This time we must never fade away. So many dreams we've been chasing. Together we've been through the tears and the laughter. Now we found a happy ever after. I got you and that's all that matters. I'm so glad you're in my life. No one knows me like you do. Honestly, better than I know myself. All I need is you, just you. For everything we've been through, I'm grateful that you're my best friend until the end. I'll stick by your side like glue. It's true, nothing's ever gonna come between us. Ain't no way we can lose. Always me plus you.
전전이야? 무슨 일이야? 또 누가 사고 쳤냐?
It still feels the same, and do the seasons change? Through the ups and the downs, you'll stay with me. One look in my eye, and you're in my mind. We got a connection that gets stronger every time. Ride or die. I won't take you for granted. A shoulder to cry on, I got it. So reach out your hand and I grab it. Yeah, you're not a hold you down. No one knows me like you do. Honestly, better than I know myself. All I need is you, just you. For everything we've been through, I'm grateful that you're my best friend until the end. I'll stay by your side like glue. It's true, nothing's ever gonna come between us. Ain't no way we can lose. Always me plus you. All I know, it just gets better with time. When you're feeling so down and lonely, I'll be there come rain or shine. Oh, if you don't already know, there's nothing that I won't do. It's always me plus you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ain't no thing, it's just I need is you, just you. For everything we've been through, I'm grateful that you're my best friend until the end. I'll stick by your side like glue. It's true, nothing's ever gonna come between us. Always me plus you. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you, always me plus you.
누구세요? 아까 그 아저씨다.
아, 소리가 커가지고 왔습니다.
뭐라고요?
아, 소리가 너무 커서 네, 잠에서 잠깐 깼어요.
네?
All I need is you, just you. For everything we've been through, I'm grateful that you're my best friend until the end. I'll stick by your side like glue. It's true, nothing's ever gonna come between us. Ain't no way we can lose. Always me plus you.
Twice. All right. This was Twice, me plus you to end off. I finally did it, guys. We went through all of the Twice videos. Let's go. In an unorthodox way, but we did it. I love to see it. Sarah says dousing rods, no boys invited. Get out of here, sir. The song is so late. So late 90s girls group. I agree. And Sarah says he's mad he didn't get an invite. Hey, listen, I'd be mad too. Uni says I love that they worked in Jonghyun's gas tank piggy bank. That was so cute. I feel like that was funny. It's fun to watch. But first of all, great song. I know we have listened to it already, but I really enjoyed this one. I also just, man, I feel like over the years, like I agree with Sarah that this definitely has like a 90s, late 90s girl group flavor to it. But um I also just am impressed, like as a group. Like, I mean, they've been doing it for, it looks like they debuted on October 20th of 2015. I mean, like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a long time to be a group. 16 years, if I'm doing my math correct. Like, it's so incredible, and I'm glad that they're still putting out music that is just so consistent. You know, it looks like they're having a lot of fun still, which is always really good to see. And you know, I think it's inspiring. You know, they've gone through a bunch of different like changes in terms of like sonically changes. I don't think they've, to my knowledge, I don't think they've lost any members. Knock on wood. You know, which is also really good too. But yeah, I just feel like technically and like musically, they've always like they've always been able to capture me as a listener. And so I feel like Me Plus You is obviously a love letter to their fan base, certainly, but I also feel like to me as well, they just have this way of, oh, they just have this way of really kind of entering into the musicality of my life. So it is cool. I again am very excited to see them perform tomorrow. And I just am, I'm just glad that they are I am glad that I have been able to cover them in full tonight, but also just to pay them their homage because they're an incredible group, and obviously wish the best and nothing but the best for them going further because they're such a phenomenal group. So let's see. Uni says, ooh, OT9. Let's go. Let's go. Gunky says, Twice is definitely an anomaly for length together and still making music. I agree. And Uni says, true legends in the game. Hey, spoken with true facts. We love it. So very excited. If you are, again, you'll see this later, but very, very excited. Come through if you are in Discord and you also live near Philadelphia. Come through. Gunky says, Brandon, trivia question for you. Of all the K-pop groups out there, who has performed in front of the largest crowd? Ooh, I don't know. Is this a boy? It's a boy or girl group, right? Are we? There's this. I'm trying to narrow down this specificity of it. Uni says you can always count on them to be consistently dropping hits. It can be either. Ooh. I want to say that I would be surprised. I would not be surprised if it was BTS. I don't know. I feel like it would be. I feel like it would have to be for, and girls group. I don't know. Wow. Okay, it's not BTS. That's surprising. I feel like BTS has to be in the ranks. Try a girl group. I know. I mean, I know we're covering Twice, so it would be a little bit on the nose if you would ask a question of Twice being the answer to that question. The only other one that I can think of, I don't know who has that much popularity though. Why do I want to say Girls' Generation? Like, I just feel that was like my other option, but I don't know. I genuinely, you got me stumped. I thought for sure BTS would have been up there. And Mix, okay. Hey, shout out to the ladies. Was that in Brazil? 2 million. Crazy. Wow. That was a carnival thing. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought it was in Brazil or something. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of posts of them in Brazil, so that's why I thought maybe it's probably Brazil. That's crazy. Awesome. Good for them. Sarah says my cousin was there. Hey, let's go. Jazz says, "Oh yeah, I saw their carnival performance. It's time. It's time for Coachella. Oh, are they gonna perform at Coachella? That would be awesome. They're on the rise, man. I mean, not that they weren't already, but that's crazy. Nope, but they need to. I feel like that's the next. To be fair, I feel like they played Brazil to 2 million people. I don't think they really need to play Coachella, to be honest. But that's my personal opinion. Not to say that they are not good enough to play Coachella. I just think that it really doesn't serve them any other than like maybe being more on the mainstream, I guess, because Coachella is obviously a big foray into music, so, or at least Western music. So, but anyway, thanks for joining for Twice. I appreciate y'all. It was a little bit last minute, but I'm very excited that we got to cover them because, like I said, I've had some people say that we haven't really covered them. So I'm glad that we have pretty much covered them. We will most likely be doing the Japanese stuff on Wednesday from Twice just to kind of complete the loop. So very excited about that. So if you like the Japanese stuff from Twice, come join Wednesday. We'll be doing more. And I'll probably talk about my show experience. So very excited. Get the order right. If anyone has the Twice Japanese title tracks list, then I will organize them. But very excited. But yeah, thanks y'all for coming through. Wednesday will probably be my last stream because I'm taking Monday off for my birthday, but then I'll be back to following Wednesday of next week. So other than that, thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. And again, if you have the Philly show tomorrow, come say hello. Would love to see you. But yeah, that's it. Sarah says, so sad I won't be here Wednesday to brag that the love of my life, Ichika's brother wrote their newest title track. Oh wow. Uni says, I'll see what I can see if I can put it. If you can't, Uni, don't worry about it. I appreciate you. Appreciate you helping me out. Same with you, Sarah. And appreciate y'all. So thanks again. I'll see y'all on Wednesday for Twice Part Deuce Japanese. Let's go. So see you then, guys. Peace.